Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome. We are back. We are alive. We are functioning. How are we today? How is everyone? It's weird because for once I'm not saying like, how has your whole weekend been? Because usually we only stream Monday, Wednesday. But now that we're doing Saturdays, it's only like a day or two in between each stream. So how was your singular day? How was your Sunday? Hello. Kingslayer, we're gonna have words because I have no idea what a peach dump cake is, unless it's a euphemism for ass, because what in the world is that, and why do you think it's the best dessert? If y'all saw the question in the stream, our Just Chatting streams, I have decided I'm going to do like a question of the day style thing. And so the question of the day will always be the question in our Monday and Wednesday stream titles. And it'll be something that we can discuss and talk about on a starting point, but also we can continue further on from that. We don't have to stick to that, of course, but it's just an easy way to start it. And I like the question of the day style. And then this Saturday, our activity stream is going to be resin work. So I have gotten some requests to make more jars. I don't have any on me, but I'll show you guys on Saturday. I make resin stuff, and so I've gotten a request to make some jars for some herbs, some tea bags, and like catnip and cat toys. So we're going to make some resin jars on Saturday. It's going to be our activity craft. So if you want to join us, I'll put in the Discord some very basic resin stuff and the jar link, and you guys can get it. You can join us, but you can also do other things. You don't have to do the resin with us, so don't worry. Very good mood today, Rachel. Some very good news. What's your good news, Sebin? Tell me your good news. I want to hear all about it. It was very good. I was organizing a lot. What were you organizing? Like, were you doing, like, whole house, bedroom, kitchen, closet? Is it, like, an organized and some get thrown away, some get put away? Or is it just, like, your normal stuff that kind of, like, maybe was sitting a few days? I've been in that state ever since we finished the live sessions for Candela Obscura. There's so many things, like, left around. And I want to put everything back in its place, but, like, they all go in different places, and there's so much stuff, and I'm like, So every time I pass a section that has something out of place, I take one thing with me, and I bring it back to wherever it was supposed to go. And that is my method for, like, trying to get things as organized and as clean as possible. Do y'all have a method when you're trying to organize, when you're trying to clean? Do you have something that keeps you on track that you follow or anything like that? Because I am curious. I need to know. I believe I've seen a B. Dylan Hollis video on dump cake. Oh, so it is an actual thing. It's not a euphemism for ass, but it sounds like it. It's like a mix between a pie and a cake. So good, though. Interesting. All right, I have not heard of this. This might have to be on one of our baking streams because I have not heard of this. A dump cake. Pie, a peach is what you said? Peach? Yeah, peach dump cake. Interesting. Okay. Can dump cakes be anything? Or is like a peach dump cake a very specific thing? Like, you know what I mean? Can you have other fruit style of dump cakes? The whole house. Ghosty, I hear that. Organizing is a process. You don't really sit down. I guess you stand up, but you have to like get into doing the entire thing. You can't just like do one or two things. I mean, you can, but then, you know, like nothing ever gets done. And like I said, go past one thing and then put it away. Go past another room and then put it away. Because if you try to like, I'll leave it till tomorrow, then it never gets done. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about baking. I'm a big, burly, manly man. I go fishing and grilling. Raw. I love that. I fucking love that. That's God tier shit. I really, you know what's so funny is I don't consider myself good at traditional feminine things. Now, obviously, fuck traditional gender roles and all that shit. But like, I'm not very good at like makeup. I don't really do nails. I don't really know how to do hair. Baking is a little less traditionally feminine, at least like tied to it, which I know is weird to say for some people, but I don't see it as traditionally feminine because most chefs that you see on TV are men. So like it never stuck that way for me. But it's one of those things where it's like, I've never been good at cooking or baking. I just kind of know how to make the things that I eat. You know what I mean? Which I think is really all you need. You don't necessarily need to know how to make everything under the sun if you're not going to eat it. If you don't have anyone to give it to or to make it for, and I'm not a chef, I ain't doing it as a career. So I don't really need to know how. Now, there are some things I want to learn. I want to learn how to make pretzels. I swear to God, I need to find a pretzel recipe because I want to make soft pretzels without burning everything down. But I will say, when it comes to like traditional masculine stuff, I hate fishing. I don't know how people find fishing fun. That shit's crazy to me. I would fall asleep. Fishing is one of the most boring things I've ever done in my life. Absolutely not. Never. Fishing is awful and I will fight a bitch. Absolutely not. You can put other fruits in it, but I've only had the peach though because my dad makes it. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, that's cool then. So I'll have to look into like dump cake as like a category versus a specific thing. Like, how do you make dump cake in general, maybe? And then that would be a good thing to like, maybe we could do for a baking thing. I have so many things that I would love to do on Saturday baking streams, and they're in the list, right? This week is going to be resin. I want to do more crafts, and like activities are definitely our Saturdays. I have settled and confirmed on activity Saturdays, and they're all going to be at 7 p.m. because I think doing activities is going to take us longer than what we do on Monday and Wednesday for like 3 hours. Because I usually only run till midnight regardless. So that gives us like 5 hours on Saturday to do our crafts. Because y'all saw us with gingerbread. We only got to ice like 2 of them. Because that's how long it took us. It was like the full 5 hours and we still only got to ice 2 of them. So I think the 5-hour streams on Saturdays for activities are the way to go. So that's what it's going to be. So resin this weekend. And then next weekend, I have to check with you guys. Next weekend, the 27th, is when the first episode of our community-built Candela Obscura campaign releases. So I don't know if you guys want to do a watch-along or if you would prefer to watch the video by yourself first rather than like live stream it with pausing and commentary with me the second it premieres. So I need opinions on whether or not you would want to watch somebody pausing it and commentating about it while watching the live stream, or if you would prefer to like let it premiere on the 27th, give you like a week to watch it by yourself, because it's going to be long. It's going to be like 5 hours. And then maybe we'll do little bits and pieces of commentary. So opinions on that would be good. And my camera does not want to focus on me to save its life. Oh my God, bro. Here, we'll turn the light down. Is that helpful, Mr. Camera? Can you see me? Okay. I actually gained a follower while I was organizing because I had a stream on in the background. Hell yeah, Ghosty. That's fire. And that's sweet. I know that a lot of people really like things where they can like do, it's like gentle, cozy, kind of like, there's a word for when you work like not with somebody but while somebody else is working, and I can't think of what it's called, but I do that a lot. Is I'll put on a stream or something in the background while I'm trying to work. So I could see you organizing and then getting a follower because you're just trying to focus on something, and to a lot of people that's like super helpful to just have a voice in the background, and they don't necessarily need to like fuck with it. It can just be going to keep their mind focused. I am that way. I am absolutely that way. That's why I try during my streams, as crazy as it seems to some people, I try purposefully to never shut up when I am live streaming. Even if I'm talking to myself the whole time, as much as I don't want to, that's fine. Because if I was a listener, all I would want if I was putting my stream on in the background and I was lurking is the consistent noise. So silence doesn't help me if I'm trying to do something and have it playing in the background. So that's why I'm always talking consistently 24/7, is because I would want that if I'm going to put me on in the background. So I feel that. How was Laser the Penguin? Laser the Penguin was delicious. I mean, his head was great. I bit off his head and it was delicious. But the rest of him was beautiful too. I got the fan on? Okay. I'm just checking because I'm like, ooh, I put on a full t-shirt today. It's hot. No, he was delicious. I've been eating like a gingerbread a day. Oh, so delicious. I think I ate like 3 yesterday. I ate quite a few after stream ended. Y'all. They're so good. Oh my god, I love gingerbread with every fiber of my being. I think watch along is fine because we've already kind of seen behind the curtain. Oh, doing it after a week or so is better, I think. Okay, that was my question, right? Because I think a watch along is fun. And I think it would be cool on a live stream to like, you know, or whether it's on a live stream, whether it's a separate video, to get commentary on the episodes, right? My question was, do you want that commentary like the second it premieres? Like, do you want to be sitting with me in 3, 2, 1, it premieres, and then you're watching it with me and I'm pausing it and I'm chatting? Or is it better to be like, okay, it premieres and we're going to wait a week and then maybe an episode comes out and I give live commentary? Or maybe, whether it's a recorded episode or a live stream episode, right? Because I'm not sure that commentating while it's premiering is the way to go about it. Because if I was watching a premiered episode, I would want to watch it. I don't want someone else pausing to tell me shit when I'm trying to focus on what's happening. You know what I mean? That's just personal preference, but it's y'all's campaign. You built it. So I wanted to know your feedback. The shirt kicks ass. Thank you. You know I'm a Zelda baby. I love my Ganondorf. Listen, there was nothing hotter than rehydrated Ganondorf. And this is old-fashioned Ocarina of Time Ganondorf, and he's still hot. Okay, he's not the hottest. Twilight Princess Ganondorf for a while was the sexiest. I will argue Wind Waker's is pretty hot, in my opinion. Not everybody likes a big boy dad, but we like some daddies over here. And then, of course, not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom had to come out with rehydrated Ganon. And they said, you thought old Ganondorfs were sexy? What if we actually made him sexy? And I was like, bro, you can't do that. You're not allowed to he can't be because you know what they did? They said he's no longer just intimidating. He no longer just looks hot. He's also voiced by Matthew fucking Mercer. So now he looks hot and his voice is hot. And I was like, you can't do that. You can't make my villain hotter by giving him the sexiest voice. Like, you cannot do that. What the hell? You could have just kept him silent. Link is still silent, but no, you had to give him a hot-ass voice. Thanks for fueling my complex. I put my good news up in the chat? Hell yeah. The Discord chat or up here in the chat? Did I miss it? I very could have missed it. It's entirely possible. Unless you mean the Has-Been Hotel OC. In which case, I support this Has-Been Hotel OC, and I think it's fire. I think it's a fire idea. I love original characters, and I love your OC. Dad Bod Ganon, my beloved. Literally, Dad Bod Ganon is, I think Wind Waker Ganon is still the best. Wind Waker Ganon, who this fucking 10-year-old, 12-year-old child has to stab a sword through his forehead to kill this fucker. Best Ganon. I will fight that. Absolute best Ganon. He actually does shit. Unlike Twilight Princess, where he doesn't do jack shit. It's all Zant. Literally half the games he doesn't do jack shit. But Wind Waker, it's all him. It's all him. I love him. The Twitch chat. Okay, Seven, was it the OC? Because otherwise oh my god, I totally missed it. Dude, I don't know how that happened, Seven. You know what? Sometimes the chats in Twitch do not show up on Restream. I don't know what happens, but they do not show up, and it's wild. Moving to a new apartment with my roomies. It's a bigger place than we have currently and cheaper. Yo, that's fire, Seven. That's okay, Kingslayer. Go do what you gotta do. Also, yes, Matt Mercer voices Ganon, and it's amazing. Seven, that is so cool. That is fire. Wait, so like, how big is this apartment? And also, how'd you get a bigger apartment for cheaper? That's not how that works. How did you do that? How'd you skirt that, huh? What'd you give up? Is it like in need of repair? Does it have, like, bad flooring? Is there no AC? How did you manage to get a bigger place for cheaper? Did you move out of the city? Did you move out of a city? Because that'll do it. That'll do it. And also, I'm glad you like your roommates enough to continue, like, living with them in a new lease. Because I'm a bitch who learned real fast. I hate living with other people. Like, it's never an offense to the other people I live with, because the other people I have lived with have all been amazing in every context. I just personally am a solitary creature. I do not like other people. So I don't know how you do it, but I support you. Three room, 2 bathroom. Damn. The manager here is an asshole. That's your con. See, that's your con. Everything has a pros and a cons. You always are sacrificing something in order to get the thing you want. So you get an amazing, cheaper, 3-room, 2-bathroom place with roommates you love, but the manager sucks ass. And that's how it goes sometimes. That's how it goes. See, the thing that's nice, and I don't know what kind of energy I bring. The thing that's all... Oh, hi, Fox Daddy, by the way. I saw the little Vixie emotes, and I meant to say hello. My brain is everywhere today. It's been a really long day. But... Because I've got a lot of things to do. If you guys have been watching... Yeah, the little laughing emotes of Vixie. If you guys have been tuning in at all to the Candela series on Twisted Fates on Thursdays, we... for this Thursday, Twisted Fates Candela stream, we have to prepare something ahead of time. I don't think I'm allowed to say what it is, but we've been asked to, this is not, okay, there it is. We have to prepare something ahead of time. Oh yeah, go ahead, Fox Daddy, take the dog wherever you need to take him. And so, we were out of the house today. I was getting materials in order to work on the thing tomorrow, but I'm also editing our campaign every day. So it's been a very long day. We went out, we got a bunch of materials, so I'm prepared for Thursday's stream. Thursday's stream is gonna look fire because of the thing we have to have prepared. Sorry, Ghosty, about Ace Cat. So I had to get rid of one of them because I put in Seven's pill bug emote. They drew us a pill bug, a roly-poly. And I always replace the ones that I don't own, which are the cats, with ones that our community creates. So it was either Gay Cat or Ace Cat. So I popped out the Ace Cat for our roly-poly. Yeah, he's cute. Look at him. He's a cute little roly-poly. I love him. So yeah, we still have Gay Cat for now. Eventually that'll switch to one of our emotes, and we still have Lemon, which can be replaced as well. But then the rest of them are all our community stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. You have a Discord now? Ghosty, feel free to join our Discord server if you want. I will say we're not chatty Cathy's in there. It's mainly for notifications to, like, remind you when I'm going live, when episodes are coming out, when streams are happening, etc. But there is an artwork section in case you ever want to put things that you draw or things that you create. You can pop them in there. There's self-promo in case you stream or you're like an artist and you want to, like, you're doing an event or something. This camera, holy Jesus Christ, this one is having a hard time today. Oh, all right, here, wow, okay. It is not happy with me backing up. We have suggestion things, whatever you're thinking. You'll see a couple categories in there that you don't know what they mean. That's okay. They're old series that I was doing for a while, and I don't have the heart to take them down because I would love to do them again, but I also kind of love just talking. And I kind of love doing activities for streams, and so it's one of those things where if I ever get to the point where, you know, the goal of all of this, of course, is to be able to do it as a job. If I ever get to that point and I'm paying an editor, then I'll go back to those series where it's a lot of voice acting content. But I hate editing, so I've got to be very minimal in what I do for my content. I'm already editing these episodes by myself, and I want to die. So, it's not my shit. I'm so bad at it. But we try. But yeah, So today's been a long, productive day. Been getting things prepared for Thursday. And if you guys haven't been tuning in, Spencer Stark, the creator of the game, said hi to us and watched our whole campaign, our whole episode on Twisted Fates last Thursday. And he's amazing. He was so sweet. He was very kind to all of us. And guys, the super cool thing, I posted on Twitter our trailer for our series, and he said that he was excited to watch it. So I'm really excited for the fact that someone who is such like a big, they probably don't know it, but I love this game with my whole heart and soul. It's like one of my big things that I love. And so it's really an honor to be able to be like the creator of the game is going to watch our campaign. Like, that's crazy. I'm really thrilled about it. So just in case anybody wants to go, wants to go follow him or some shit. He's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I have joined Amazing Ghosty. I'm glad you are in the Discord server. Welcome to the graveyard. Welcome to the graveyard. It's so funny because the subscriber categories on Twitch are based off of dragons. So it's hatchling for tier 1, I think it's wyvern for tier 2, and dragon for tier 3 for subscribers on Twitch, which is funny because I love dragons. Dragons are like a big thing for me. I have a whole collection that eventually I want to show you guys my collection. Maybe that should be one of our activity streams. I'll show you my collection. But I have close to 100, I think, of dragons. And so the subscriber tiers on Twitch are named after dragons, and a lot of our emotes are like demons and dragons. But a lot of the alerts, like follower alerts and subscriber alerts, and my wait screen, I'll show it to you real quick. Ready? Wait screen, start screen, end screen. All of those are like really gothy and dark and that kind of thing. Because I'm also like a punk dark horror person. And so our Discord server is called The Graveyard, which is not in theme with the dragon concept at all, but I'm never going to change it because when I thought of the name The Graveyard, I was like, oh, it's perfect. I love it. It's weird. It's horror. It's gross. It's gothy. I will never change it. I fucking love it. I don't care what theme we end up switching to and all over the place. I will never change The Graveyard. I love that name with all my heart and soul. I like it. I don't know. Right after I sent the manager is an asshole thing, one of my roomies came in and told me more about the new place. Well, tell us about the new place. Excuse you. Thank you. I want to know the new things. Wow, I really got to turn off autofocus. I'm gonna kill a man. This is crazy. Ooh, Jesus. It is not happy. Wow. Tell us about the new place. I want to hear the things they said. Tell me. Thank you. I have a good emote like I mentioned for your Twitch, aka what the Penguin Association made. Yeah, you can DM me. So if since you just joined the Discord server, if you look over at the section of profiles, it should be on the right if you're on a computer. I think the one in my server is under my name. It should say Rachel. And it should have a little crown next to it. But you can also go to the main, if you go into casual, I'm sure I posted there recently. You are welcome to DM me the emote. And as long as you fully made it, you own every piece of it, then I will use it as an emote because I got spots left. Oh, fair warning to my non-subscribers for the folks on Twitch, we have an ad break in about a minute. So just letting you know. They told me it's not a traditional apartment, but instead a townhouse. An older one, too, around 1970s. The only thing I'd be concerned about that is the air. I would want to make sure that your air conditioning and your heating is up to date, or if not up to date, that it 1,000,000% works. Because the older the home, the worse the, central air system or non-existent the central air system is. But other than that, townhomes are awesome. Much better than apartments. I will fight a bitch. I think any version of a house is better than an apartment, and I've only really lived in apartments. So that's coming from, you know, a little bit of a biased place, but still. My OCD is kicking in because of the locks in the background. I'm so sorry, Ghosty. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Usually this is a little bit more turned, like, in that direction. It sits, like, right there. But it's having a little bit of trouble today. Yeah, unfortunately there's nothing I can do about the locks. I am locked in a box. So that's just kind of how they work. But good luck. Good luck. I hope your OCD, doesn't go too bad. We have our own portable ACs, and I imagine we could get heaters. Okay, as long as that's good, then you're good to go. Portable ACs is fine, right? Things that stick in a window, fine. As long as it's, like, chilling your main area, that's really all you need. Heater-wise, you're okay heater-wise. The reason why you have to be careful about good, strong heat is not to keep you warm, ironically, because you can cover up in clothes and jackets and sweatshirts and blankets. It's to keep your water from freezing. So the problem, if you don't have like a hot water tank or you don't have like a heater in like your system, in your townhouse, in your apartment, your water can freeze. And it's not just, oh, we don't have water. It can break the plumbing and it can break the pipes because it'll and snap. Now, it doesn't always happen, and it depends on where you are in the country, right? And I'm only talking U.S. So, like, if you're in a warmer place that doesn't really freeze, you should be fine. But your manager, you said your manager's kind of an asshole, so you never know if he's gonna repair it. You know what I'm saying? Had that happen a while ago when we had snow in March? Yeah, that's the only thing you have to be really careful about, is you can't have your pipes freeze. It's like if you're in a place that gets really cold, they will even tell you it is worth the cost of the water bill to turn on the hot water in your sink, your bathroom sink, your kitchen sink, wherever, just so it drips. Even if it's just doing doot, 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 in like little drips, it is worth that cost in a water bill to make sure your pipes don't freeze. Because if those pipes burst, you are in a world of hurt. A world of hurt. You know what's a funny TikTok thing, actually? It's like a class thing. I watched some TikTok that was someone being like, I talked to someone was like, how to know what class you are immediately. I talked to some person I met the other day, and they were talking about how much of an inconvenience it was to go to a hotel where they had to wait for the water to get warm in the shower. And I was like, excuse me? There's a method that some people can afford where you constantly have hot water and you don't have to wait for it to warm up? In what world? I didn't even know. Exactly, 7. I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought it was just a universal thing that you needed to wait until the water warms up. Whether it's sink, whether it's shower, you wait, and then you get in. Like, what do you mean? Bitch, give me some of that money. Literally, like, I'm sorry, but if you find yourself to be on the end of a conversation where you are used to or accustomed to something and everybody else around you is like, what? Maybe you need to check yourself and determine that, hey, you might be a rich bitch. You might be a little bit too much of a money maker, and you probably don't even make that money, but you might have a little bit too much money for where you at right now. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Like, I feel privileged that I have an air fryer. I can't imagine the privilege of not having to wait for the water to get warm. That's crazy. That is crazy. What? Like, sometimes you recognize where you are and you recognize your privilege in life. Does it count that the whole Penguin Association made some bits and pieces and I did some too and they sent me the finished product? because they were all on board with the whole Twitch thing. It depends, Ghosty, because do the people who worked on it with you, did they give you permission to, like, because giving permission for you to use it as one of your emotes or one of your Twitch stream things is different from giving it to somebody they don't know. You know what I mean? So, okay, yeah, if they are on board with, like, no, you can let this person that we don't know use it, then that's totally fine. Just know that if anybody comes asking me and they're like, hey, please take that down, I will take it down. But I'll pop it up there. Like I said, right now, we have a literal lemon. I don't own the picture of a lemon. I got it off of Google. So, like, if somebody came to me and was like, hi, I own that picture of a lemon, I would take it down. But I don't mind putting it up. I'll put the penguin up. Let's go. IMO, that doesn't seem fun because, like, you're just gonna turn on the water immediately after turning on the water? You ain't gonna turn on, like, music or do some senseless shit? See, 7, now you're talking. Listen, now you're talking. My brain melted. That's okay, 7. That's okay. But here's the thing, right? Is, like, the whole waiting for water to get warm is, like, not turn on the water and walk in. I understood what you were trying to say. You were trying to say they just boop, shower. Boop, hot water, right? The privilege. But for us people who have normal, average, everyday money, everyday life, it is turn water to good heat. Now, we put on some music, we put the towels out, we get a washcloth, we set this thing up in the corner, and take off clothes, and put clothes on the counter, put clothes we're going to change into on the other counter, and now we can step in the shower, and now the water is warm, right? Versus, oh, water is warm immediately, like, bitch, what? Excuse me? The privilege? There are reasons I'm nicknamed Boomhauer. 7, I'm sorry, but I have no idea what that means. That one's going over my head. I'm sorry. I have no idea what that means. I do not know that name. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you, but I do not know. I do not have answers. Oh, my lipstick is off today. Look at that. It's already running. It is hot. It's already running. It's pretty liquidy. It's cakey, but it's how the world be sometimes. It's how the world be. I'm about to open one of these fruit snacks things already. I ate dinner. I swear I ate dinner. But for some reason, I am tired today. I am out here. I am tired. We're here. We're live. We're functioning, but my God. Might end up being a sleep stream if they weren't banned on Twitch. Are they still banned on Twitch? Is it still technically, like, not allowed to stream yourself sleeping? Because I know for a while that was illegal. Well, not illegal, but you know what I mean. Are them fruit snackies? Yeah, Ghosty. They're the good kind too. They are Welch's only berries because the blue ones are the best ones. Fuck the non-berries. The best kind. Guy from King of the Hill that always says something like, goddamn, they doing some crazy shit. Oh, okay, good to know. Sometimes you gotta get that shower cry out ASAP. That's all I'm saying. But Kingslayer. Listen, shower cries are great. Like, and I will never, ever, ever be against a shower cry. In fact, I am a bitch. I guess this is racial lore? I guess? But it's gonna be weird. I guess all my lore is weird. I will sleep in the shower. Not with the shower on. I'm not trying to drown myself. I'm not suicidal. I promise. Because yes, you can do that. But like shower off, I will sleep in the shower because the floor is cold. And I overheat real fast. So, I mean, I get it. The shower is a safe space. The shower is a lovely space. I just think if you have the capabilities to where the water is immediately warm, you are rich, and you need to acknowledge it. Normal people wait for it to warm up. That's all I'm saying. I passed by someone doing a sleep stream on YouTube Shorts. You can live stream to YouTube Shorts? What the fuck? Bro, if I live streamed to YouTube Shorts, I'd probably be making some bank. Wait, I should stop live streaming to YouTube. I should live stream to YouTube Shorts. What the fuck? Technically, I could live stream to TikTok. It's just the camera angle would be weird because I only use one camera for OBS, and so it'd be this tiny little camera on a phone screen. I could do it, but like, meh. I need some snackies too. If we had, what is it, 4D transportation capabilities, I would whoop and give them to you straight through the camera. I promise. I would send you so many fruit snacks, so many, so that you could eat them all with me. I promise. I'll send you a clip of Boomhauer because I have no idea how to type how he talks besides what I just did. Go for it. I probably won't watch it for a while. If ever, to be honest. But you can send it to me. Why would you stream to YouTube Shorts? Isn't the limit like 1 minute? I didn't know you could stream to YouTube Shorts at all. I had no fucking idea you could do that shit. I legitimately thought the limit was a minute. I mean, I'm just taking 7 at their word because I don't feel like Googling it. And I'm sorry if this is about to get loud. I'm turning this fan up. Because like I said, long day, I'm tired, and I'm hot. Oh, Lord. We'll see if I can do this for 3 hours tonight, y'all. I've been up since like 8 a.m. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I'm just taking 7 at their word. I don't feel like trying to fact check them. I guess I could. Let's see. Can you stream to YouTube Shorts? Oh my God. 7 wasn't lying. Holy shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my God, how long can you live stream on YouTube Shorts? So the duration of YouTube Shorts is 60 seconds, but if you go live on the Shorts feed, there's no limit yet. Wild. Bruh, I need to stop streaming to YouTube and I need to stream straight to YouTube Shorts. Technically, I still have the TikTok problem where it would be this size of a frame, but it's not going to zoom into me because of the way OBS works. It's just going to be this frame in a teeny tiny phone screen. And then it's going to be black and black, and you're barely going to be able to see me at all. So I feel like that would not be good content. But I don't know. YouTube Shorts likes me. Well, it liked me when I was posting consistently, like, every day. But again, I hate editing so much that I have not been able to edit and post consistently because I want to die. Oh my God. But maybe it would like me. I guess you can stream to Shorts. You learn something new every day. Same, Kingslayer. I had no fucking idea that was possible. Literally no concept that was even a concept. Because that, I guess it makes sense, but it also kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know. I just went past a YouTube short, and the first thing I saw was Springtrap in a maid suit. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I'm not going to look for it. I'm not going to try and find it. I don't need that imagery in my life. I really don't. And these are the days that I praise and applaud and thank God for the fact that I have aphantasia, because I cannot see that image you just gave me in my head. Thank God for me not being able to picture things. Because I'll never have to imagine Springtrap in a maid suit. Because that's awful, and I don't want it. I like Springtrap. I think he's the best of the animatronics, in quotes, but I don't want it. I'm scared? Yeah, you should be. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, you should be. That's awful. I don't want FNAF characters sexified because they're children. And I recognize that Springtrap is the only non-child. Doesn't mean I want him sexified. It's a children's media piece. Don't want him sexified. Ooh. I always come back. No. 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 No Springtrap Mpreg. Get that shit out of here, Kingslayer. No. Absolutely not. No Rule 32. No Rule 32. No, no, no. Hiss. Boo. Send you straight to hell. No Rule 32. You very much should. As a representative of the FNAF community, Rachel, you do not want to know about the Springtrap X MatPat situation? Don't do my man MatPat like that. Don't do my man MatPat like that. He's 30-something. He probably already 40. Don't fuck with my man's life like that. He got a child. His child don't need to find Springtrap X MatPat. Don't do that to my old man. That's my boy. It's real. No. No, no. It's a real thing in one of the books. No. 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 Don't fuck with my man MatPat like that. Why would you do that? Why would you? I thought it was a shitpost. No. I know MatPat retired. Can't you just leave him alone? Can't you let him retire in peace? Can't you just forget about him so that when his son gets old enough to be on the internet, he will never find his father's work? Can't you do that for that boy? Please look up In the Flesh. FNAF books are wild. Absolutely not. I will not type that into my search bar. Absolutely not. I will not have that in my history. 1,000,000% not happening. No, the Mpreg, not the MatPat thing? Wait, so the MatPat thing isn't real? The Mpreg is awful. Don't get me wrong. But, I can't believe there's a but to that statement. I would be glad to know the MatPat is not real. Because my poor man don't deserve to be fucked with like that. Fuck with us younger kids. Fuck with us young generation, alright? Take them around the block a few times, the youngins. Don't do it to our old men. Don't do it to our oldies. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. MatPat ain't real, but the Mpreg is real. The Mpreg I believe. Listen, I am a furry. I know of Rule 34, Rule 32, Rule 34, I think it is. I know of what communities can do. I am not surprised at Mpreg. The same way I'm not surprised at the Wonder Bread guy. There's a lot of weird shit. Hentai, all sorts of things. I'm not surprised at Mpreg. The MatPat I was upset about. So I'm going to assume that's not real because I don't want that one to be real. Yeah, these emotes are correct, Ghosty. These emotes are correct. I'm not ready to get to In the Flesh story because I'm binging that shit. Yeah, Seven, see, unfortunately, Seven, you are a fanatic. You are a lore keeper. You are a shrine keeper of FNAF. Which does in fact mean you must consume all FNAF content that exists. So I'm afraid it is in your contract that you signed in blood. You're gonna have to look at you're gonna have to read it all. You're gonna have to look at all the art. You're gonna have to watch all the videos. Even the Mpreg. Even the In the Flesh. You've chosen this career path. FNAFtic? Literally. Literally, you are a FNAFtic. 1,000,000%. Hello, fellow FNAF fans, but still the Mpreg. Ghosty, if you're gonna listen, you don't have to be the one to take the bullet. You don't have to be the one that takes the arrow to the knee. That's for the oldies in the chat. But if you choose to be the ultimate keeper of something, you must take the bullet. You cannot have the flowers and the candy and the chocolate without the bullets. You gotta do all of it. You don't get your cake and eat it too. You gotta take it all with you, okay? If you're gonna be the lore keeper, you gotta be the lore keeper. So if Seven wants to be the lore keeper and the ultimate FNAF person, they have to take the good FNAF with the Mpreg FNAF. You gotta learn all of it. I've seen the art and I very much regret it. You do not have to like it. I never said you have to like it. In fact, in all probability, you should not like it if you are the lore keeper. You should simply be the keeper. But you do have to involve yourself in it. So I'm glad to see that you have seen it because you must. It's in your contract. I'm a Sonic fan. I'm used to some weird stuff. Exactly, Kingslayer. You know the enemy. Kingslayer, you know what the youngins are getting with FNAF. You have seen the Sonic and Mario. You have seen all of the other Sonic furry incel counterparts. You know how this goes. Do not look up FNAF Gotcha. I will not. I do not wish to be the keeper of FNAF lore. I don't want to know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. Sorry. Where there's peace, there is war. A balance. This is true. I feel like Iroh. I feel like I'm Iroh, but talking on, like, fucking nerd shit. So I'm like the... You must find the balance within yourself. You must choose your own destiny. What do you want? Who are you? But it's just FNAF and Sonic horrible lore. Where I'm like, you must choose if you will look at the Sonic and the FNAF Mpreg. You must make your own destiny. Oh, Lord help us. Oh my god, I just about dropped that shit. Woo! Oh my lord. I think it happens in every fandom. It does. It does. It does in fact happen in every fandom. If your fandom is big enough, it will happen in every fandom. It is possible to have a fandom that is just you, but in that case, you could argue you don't really have a fandom. So, like, there are things that do not have it, but it's usually because they don't actually have a fandom. Once your fandom is like a certain height, just kind of a requirement. Sorry. I'm a victim of witnessing Michael, Afton, and Ennard. I do not know which one Ennard is. Please, I beg of you, tell me it's not a child. Tell me Michael is it Michael Hansen? No, it's something Hansen. Tell me Mr. Hansen is not in the chat right now, I'm begging you. Not the Sonic.exe? Literally, Ghosty. Literally. Absolutely. Ennard is the metal spaghetti clown. Oh, I'm not FNAF enough for this. Oh, I'm not FNAF enough for this. Hold on. Ennard FNAF. Nope, I don't know that one. He looks fire, but I don't know him. Technically, Ennard is all the children in one? Oh. Oh. So we need to call Mr. Hansen. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh indeed. Mr. Hansen. If Chris Hansen, that's his name. If Mr. Chris Hansen, his job, he doesn't do it anymore, but if he was still doing his job of, catching predators, it'd be a lot easier if he would just scroll through Twitch. Just scroll through Twitch live streams, or better yet, scroll through Kick live streams and just mark down the contact information of as many people as you find on there that are very clearly predators. Like, you would have so many so fast. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. On tonight's episode of To Catch a Predator, you know what my favorite was? I will say, my favorite show in that vein, What Would You Do? I wish What Would You Do was still running. I don't think it's still running, right? I wish it was still running. Because I loved I'm John Quinones, and this is What Would You Do? Tonight, we had two parents go in with a babysitter. But what happens when they yell at this poor young girl? Let's see if anyone will intervene. And then it's like the worst acting you've ever seen in your life, where they sit down and the dad is like, we just think it's very inappropriate of you to be scrolling on your TikTok For You page while you are watching our son Jacob at 12:51 noon in our household. And you're like, what the fuck are these dialogue sentences that they're trying to say right now? Why don't you take a seat over there, literally? Dude, FNAF is some fire character designs, not gonna lie. Oh, character designs are fire. Listen, lots of things have incredible character design, and incredible character design gets away with a lot of shit. Like Danganronpa, character design, God tier, gets away with a lot of shit. That's all I'm saying. What is this on my keyboard? What are you? Is it gummy? I think it's gummy. I must have spit. Damn, okay. Let's do a watch together of To Catch a Predator? No, never. Never. Do you know how absolutely depressed that would make me? I'd be fucking depressed out of my mind if we did that. Can't join tonight? Popping in to say hi, watching Blue Cottage. Tiffany, that's TK. Every time you pop in on YouTube, my brain has to like think for a second and then it processes it a little too late. TK, hello. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy Blue Cottage. We appreciate you. We love you. We hope you're having a good time. There's some people doing what he did, but on Roblox. Watch one of their videos, and it was funny shit, but it was also disturbing to see how easy it could be for a kid to fall into a trap. Bro, yeah, that's why kids shouldn't be on the fucking internet. Like, kids should not be on the fucking internet. It's crazy to me that people give them so much access to unfettered internet. When I was a child, we had internet. You know what we had? AOL Kids. It was specifically a browser, an email, and a search engine like Google that had kids safety and filtered results. So you would think you're doing something like looking on Google, like your parents do. But in reality, you're looking on AOL's Google, which was filtered and safe-centered. And people couldn't send you emails unless they were verified accounts because it was AOL Kids. Like, why don't we still have these platforms and these things in place for children on the internet? Like, I was on Webkins, all right? Webkins is specifically like you can't say random things, right? Like, you can't just type whatever you want like fucking Club Penguin. They had pre-registered shit that you had to say. Like, it's crazy to me that people just get unfettered access. I'm like, no. I would put kid-friendly safe searches on all my computers. Literally 1,000,000%. And then, if I ever caught wind that my kid was doing internet shit at school, oh my God. I would go to those teachers and I'd be like, you better be watching them 24/7. Because if my kid finds shit on the internet and it's through school, y'all fuckers are getting sued. Like, absolutely not. Oh my god, I'd be one of those parents, and I have no shame being one of those parents. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No thank you. I'm missing things. No, I read it. Okay. I'm like, am I missing things in chat? No, I got them in chat. But yeah, no, that shit's wild. I would never do, like, I wouldn't do any sort of watch-alongs. I really don't like to. I only have been considering it for our campaign because we made it, so we have insight on it. I don't like to do reaction stuff. I don't like to do watch-alongs. I know we were considering movie nights for a Saturday activity. I am not somebody who particularly enjoys engaging in something in that manner as, like, content. If I'm gonna watch a video or watch a movie or watch a TV show or, you know, like, commentate on it, I want to do it by myself. That is, like, my alone time. That is my enjoyment time, you know? Some people play video games, some people read books, some people color. My YouTube, my TV shows, my Netflix, that's my time. That is my time. Unless I have seen it before, and the point is to actively, like, pause and talk about things or laugh at things, then maybe I could see doing it. Like, I could see, what are they called? I could see doing watch-alongs for the Descendants movies. Because I've seen the Descendants movies so many times, and I love talking about them, and I love fangirling over them, that I could see doing those. Or something similar like that, where I've seen it so many times, and I can talk about it, and I give little bits and pieces. I watched the latest Descendants movie. It was decent. I enjoyed it. A lot of the music's pretty good. It's nowhere near the best, but it was good. You know how in The Wizard of Oz, when they are sent to kill the witch, the Scarecrow has a literal gun? Which Wizard of Oz? There's quite a few Wizard of Oz, and I don't remember the Scarecrow having a gun. Was it filmed in the American South? I don't remember the Scarecrow having a gun. Speaking of hobbies, I wrote some wholesome shit earlier today, and curse you fucking singleness. Aww. The old one, I do not remember him having a gun. Does he really? He really just has a straight up gun in The Wizard of Oz? Oh wait, now I gotta Google this, because I don't know if I believe you or if you're lying to me. Wizard of Oz. Scarecrow gun. Oh. Oh, he does just have a gun. Damn. That's fire. I love that for him. Good for him and his gun. Good for him. Good for him. Good for Scarecrow. But you know what's funny about that? You know what? That's I don't know if they meant for it to be. That's technically commentary. The Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz having a gun is commentary. Because that's the part when they're all, like, you know, afraid. And they're like, oh no, the wizard. And they're all, like, taking out their weapons. The one that takes out a gun to protect himself is the one without a brain. They might not have meant for it to be commentary in the 1930s, but it is. The one without a brain takes out the gun. That's all I'm saying. The old one sounds like you're talking about Cthulhu or some shit. Nah. I know Cthulhu. Cthulhu knows me. We do not need to invest in each other's lore. We are one being, as old as time itself. You're welcome. Brought a gun to a magic fight, literally. What are we discussing? I'm late. Apparently in the original 1930s Wizard of Oz, Scarecrow pulls out a gun. I just Googled it. Apparently that's the truth. So Scarecrow pulls out a gun when they're all afraid to go see the wizard, and they're like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And everybody pulls out a weapon. Scarecrow pulls out a gun. And I'm talking about how they didn't mean to do it, but they accidentally made a commentary on gun ownership in the 1930s, because the character that pulls out a gun in The Wizard of Oz, when he's afraid of someone, is the character who notoriously doesn't have a brain. So they might not have meant to make that gun commentary in 1930s, but they did. Cthulhu about to catch some hands?
What do you mean, Ghosty? You don't wish for Cthulhu to catch your hands? He can give you a big old hug with his big old tentacles. You don't want to be embraced by the Eldritch God himself? Why don't you say that to his face? Let's see how that goes.
Interesting. Dad asked if it's a shotgun. No, I think it's a little Tommy gun. If I Google Scarecrow with a gun, yeah, it looks like an old-fashioned like pistol, like one of those really old pistols. You know the kind with the long skinny barrel, the long skinny tube, and then the shiny barrel. It kind of looks like that. So I think it's more of like a little baby pistol. Oh no, that's a revolver. No, that's definitely a Clue-style revolver. That's a revolver. Yeah. Ghosty's correct. That's a revolver. That looks like the little thing in Clue. That's what that looks like. Yeah. That's a revolver. Depends, honestly. Fair, Ghosty. Absolutely fair. I want an official Red Ryder carbon action 200 shot range model air rifle. Why the fuck do you know what that is? What the fuck? Who are you? Why are you in my chat talking about fucking shot range air rifles? What the fuck are you talking about? Give me a hug, Cthulhu man. I'm a touch starved and an introvert.
Cthulhu only wants to create the worst horrors inside your brain. Therefore, if you do not wish for a hug from Cthulhu, you will never receive one. For you have now given your worst insecurities and fears to Cthulhu, the most evil and eldritch god of all time, and he will weaponize them against you. You will never again feel the loving touch of another human. You will forever be alone for the rest of your days. Never give your name to the Fae.
You're welcome. Never give your name to the Fae. What can I say? I want an AK-47 with a good scope and some SWAT gear. The next school won't be there. Ghosty. I appreciate you and I appreciate your jokes. Absolutely not. We're testing the waters on that one. I'm gonna let you pass, but we tested the waters on that one, my guy. Oh, that's a Christmas Story reference. You'll shoot your eye out. Oh. I don't watch movies. I've seen that movie, I just didn't like it, so I don't know. The waters are testing me. Fair, Ghosty. Absolutely fair. I'm letting you say it because you were here last stream and you are a genuinely cool person from last stream. If you had been a new chatter and jumped in here and said that, I would have banned your ass so fast. And the reason why Vanilla gets away with shit is because they're my sister. But you were awesome last stream, Ghosty, so you have rights. You have rights. If you've been I love how I'm talking like you have fucking rights in my stream. If you've been with me long enough, you have rights. And apparently long enough is 24 hours. Not even. 6 hours, however long we streamed. You got rights. Don't worry, Ghosty. You're accepted into our cult. You're okay. The fuck you gonna do? I don't get out of my dungeon anyways. You got me there, Seven. You got me there. Yeah. You can't do much because you don't get out of the dungeon. You're kind of stuck in there. You don't really leave. And the worst part is, you don't leave by choice. So it's not like,
Oh no, I am stuck in the dungeon. Forever shall I wallow away in my waste and my pain and my tears and my blood and my sweat and my goo.
you, on the other hand, are like, oh no, the door to the dungeon. Oh no. However will I get up all those stairs? It's a one stair. Oh no. However will I pick the lock? It's an unlocked door. Oh no. However will I see daylight again? It's noon. Like, that's you. That's you in the basement. I'm suddenly reminded of Brendan Mulligan's Tony the Tiger monologue about the old ones. I don't know if I've heard that or not. I've watched so many TikTok clips of Brendan Lee Mulligan, because he's a fucking god, that they all blend together. They all blend together. I have no idea if I've seen that one, but I believe that he's done a monologue about the old ones. I 1,000,000% believe it. Especially as Tony the Tiger. That sounds like something he would do. Yes, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, Seven, I know you. I clock you when I see you. Don't worry. Introverts, let's go. Exactly, Kingslayer. Exactly. There's a secret McDonald's menu item called the McShower. What? There's a secret McDonald's menu item. It's called the MC Shower They Us Your Drink. I don't think I understand. They use your drink. What? I still don't get it. They're not good, they're great. I love that. They're not good, they're great. Yes, redeem it. Redeem, there goes the joke. I do not get the joke. I'm so sorry, Ghosty. It is phew, 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 right over my head. I have no idea what this joke is. Phew, 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 phew. Also, that's not what a jet plane sounds like. I love how my sound for a plane going over my head is phew, phew, phew. What the fuck sound is that, Rachel? I've never claimed to be able to do sound effects, okay? Oh, they throw the drink. McShower. Because it showers you. Thank you. Thank you. I will say, if Cthulhu wanted me to suffer, he'd have to trick me into having some sort of bond with him, and then just disappear, because my biggest fear is being abandoned. Oh, and good point. You can't be abandoned if you never had anyone to begin with. This is tricky. This is tricky. Have you ever played Seven, what is it called? It's like, it's a dating Cthulhu game. I don't, like, dating Cthulhu girl game. Let's see if it'll pull up. Sucker for Love. Have you ever played Sucker for Love? Because Seven, that is exactly what you just described as your torture. You romance the eldritch gods, as in Cthulhu, but they're hot women. Well, they're hot for monster fuckers. They're not actually hot women. Not played, but I have heard. I highly recommend it. If you can be a monster fucker, it's amazing. You know, if you're into that shit, it's great. Sucker for Love is fabulous. And it's hysterical as well, because she's Cthulhu. She's gonna eat you alive and devour you, but she's gonna love you first. And it's amazing. You should play it. It's exactly what you're describing. I think it would break your heart and soul. Mine is being alone, so me and Seven are a combo. Yo, Ghosty, it's so funny. In the game that I'm now playing on Thursdays, there is a player who is like, my character's biggest fear is like being alone and feeling like nobody wants her and blah, 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 blah. And I built a character who is like kind of the exact opposite, where she thinks people who are afraid of being alone are like cowards and losers. And so I'm hoping that this player will want to roleplay because we're gonna have such big fights. I'm so excited because my character's gonna hate her. But I love that. I love dichotomies. I love anger. I love conflict when it comes to roleplay. So I'm really excited about it. But that's hysterical because that's made me think of it. I don't think Cthulhu wants anyone to suffer. That's the scary part of the story. He's just like some guy compared to the outer gods. Kingslayer, you do have a point, but like, it's a little more fun if he's a big evil mind flayer style octopus. So basically what you're saying is Cthulhu plays like a fucking praying mantis. Yes. Yes. If you play Sucker for Love, you actually have the choice between two gods. There is the Yellow Queen and there's Cthulhu. So you can date and love and eventually get destroyed by Cthulhu. Or you can go for the Yellow Queen and try and steal the power from the rest of the Eldritch gods in order to remake the world asunder. You'll still die, but at least you'll remake the world asunder. So it's just kind of, do you want world domination? Or do you want to be fucked? Like, what do you want? And to be fair, technically, the only thing you get from her in the game is a kiss. It is not explicit. So the point of dating either Cthulhu or the Yellow Queen is not to fuck them. It is only to kiss them. It's not a joke. It's only to kiss them. And so if you complete either of their pathways, you will get a kiss. And then you die, of course, because you die in either pathway. They're Eldritch gods. But it's hysterical because it's very much playing and poking fun at the classic NSFW dating sim. So it's monster fuckery and you don't even get to fuck the monster. But I want cuddles and fluffy shit. That's what I'm talking about, Seven. That's why it's funny. Because we do want the fluffy shit. We don't always want the monster fucker shit. I mean, I always want the monster fucker shit, but we don't always want the monster fucker shit. And so it's really funny because it's a parody of that while also being simultaneously what all the true monster fucker girlies want, which is a kiss from a multi-tentacled monster. Whether it's a mind flayer or a Cthulhu, we're here for every single one. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Stretch. You guys want to know something weird that's like universal? I feel like me and Cthulhu would be homies. I could see that vibe, Coasty. I could see that vibe, actually. I could see you guys being homies. I would not be a homie. There are very few monsters that I would not go monster fucker feral for. I'm a pretty monster fucker feral kind of girly. Most monsters will do it for me. Some are lower on the tier list, but doesn't mean they're not on the tier list, you know? In fact, ironically, the prettier the monster gets, the lower it is on the tier list. I actually don't think that's ironic. I think if you're a monster fucker, that's usually how it goes. Because true monster fuckers want the wildest, weirdest, craziest shit. That's at the top. Because we wouldn't be monster fuckers if we wanted the normal. You know what I'm saying? Monster cuddling and monster hand holding. God tier. God tier. I'm a monster fucker, and that means whatever I decide it means. Ibria Iyengar. Accurate. Very, very accurate. 1,000,000% accurate. The one thing, I love the clip on TikTok of her going, "It's the monster fucker episode," and everybody at the table's like, "No." And I'm like, yes. That's such a good Candela episode when she's like, "This is the monster fucker season." I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Nashir Dalal, amazing. Fucking, my God, I don't remember her name, but she was incredible. Like all of the crazy in in Tide of Bone and how every single one was a monster. Sam Riegel, amazing. I I cannot remember her name to save my life, but she was amazing. Jekyll and Hyde lady, amazing. In my opinion, I like something or someone similar to Venom or Carnage in terms of monsters. You want to know what this is? I'll tell you what this is, Seven. Would you like a professional monster fucker diagnosis? You like sentience and companionship. You like sentience and companionship. Say whatever you want, literally. So, oh, for the radio host. Oh, Ghosty, nice. Okay, you want me to say whatever I want? All right, here, I'll diagnose Seven in the radio host voice. You ready? Hello, and welcome back to Action News on the Radio. Today we have a call coming in to our Monster Fucker network from 7 Speed Bumps. 7 Speed Bumps, what do you say here? They say, I like someone or something similar to Venom or Carnage in Turn of Monsters. Well, no worries, 7, we can have that down on for you. Now we'll have you diagnosed right in center, so don't you go anywhere, folks. Here's what we go. You see, our Monster Fucker diagnosis for you, 7, is that you like sentience and companionship. You see, because Venom is the type of monster that, in fact, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is the truth here on Newsnight Radio. Oh, wow, I just changed the name. I guess that's the name now. Ha ha ha. Here on Newsnight Radio, this is the thing that we're going with. You see, on Monster Fucker Newsnight Radio, Venom has a lot of sentience to him, right? You probably don't like him in versions where he's not quite as sentient, right? You like the version of him with Eddie, because the version of him with Eddie has a bit of humor, has a bit of context, a bit of thinking. It has a bit of compassion in there, and that is where we get to our second point, which is, oh my god, I forgot the word. What word did I say? Companionship. That's where we get into our second half, not just sentience, but being a companionship, right? This is the idea that someone is attached to you. Someone that is not necessarily at your heels or with you every moment, but they are a part of you. They are a piece of you. They are a strong, significant part, and they care about what you have to say, and you care about them, and you guys rely on each other. This is companionship, right? So you want your monsters in particular, you want to be able to have this sort of connection with them that really brings you in together, and that you are sort of tied to each other in one way or another, and you can't be apart from each other. That is the companionship you want, but you also don't want them to be a complete monster. You don't want them to go all over the place. So it takes you a little bit down on the monster fucker tier, right? Because you want your monsters to be a little bit more human. You want them to be a little bit more comparable to humans, we're not arthropods. What the fuck are we? We're not androids. What the fuck are we? Why is it an A name in my head? Anthropomorphic. You want something more anthropomorphic, right? You want something closer to how the human mind thinks and breathes, because you don't want something that just goes crazy all out and takes control and can't come back, right? If they do go crazy and they take all out, you want something like Venom where they come back, they learn the compassion, they sit there with Eddie, they're a piece, they're a part, they learn, they grow, they love, and they bleed. Not real. Sorry, that is not okay to you and your monster fucker ideals. Hardcore monster fuckers want the crazy. They want the uncontrollable. They want the one that is gonna lose control and lose their compassion and go all over the place. That's why they want the mind flayers. That's why they want the werewolves. Well, werewolves aren't super high, but werewolves are high to some extent, depending on the werewolf you're playing with. That's why they want these creatures that take over, and you can't necessarily rein them in. They're not always good guys. They're not usually good guys, etc., right? That's why they want these things, the Cthulhus, things like that, right? Because they're all powerful. You can't stop them, and there's less of companionship and more of devotion, and that's how monster fuckery works. And that's all the time we have today on Nightly News Network. Now, I hope you tune into our radio counterpart next time when we get redeemed again and can talk more about whatever the next subject is, or if you turn into our video broadcast on News Action Network, you can do that as well. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye, folks. That was a long-ass radio broadcast, but I hope you enjoyed that, Ghosty. 7, I also hope you enjoyed your diagnosis. Congratulations. You've been officially diagnosed. Welcome. I can diagnose your furry type. I can diagnose your monster fucker type. I can diagnose your asexuality type. I can diagnose a lot of different types. So, unofficially and unlegally, of course, because I don't have any degrees in anything that require me to diagnose you, really. Yay, indeed. Welcome. That was your monster fucker diagnosis. I hope you enjoyed it. You officially know where you stand in the monster fucker queue. You're welcome. In fact, I am so good at fake diagnoses, I could make my own Myers-Briggs test, because Myers-Briggs tests are entirely fake and were created by two women who wanted to start a gossip journal. So, like, I could make a Myers-Briggs test. I would just do it for monster fuckery. I would do it for asexuality. I would do it for, what's the other one I said? Furriness, etc., etc. I'm glad it worked for you. Bro fist. Y'all, listen, look at my fist. Doesn't that look so funky? We all know it's because I'm missing a finger, but I think it's so funny how weird that fist looks. So when I was doing, like, stunt training, they teach you how to make a fist, how to actually punch and make a fist, because they need you to not break your hands. So when you make a fist, you can't put your thumbs in, because if you put your thumbs inside, you'll break them when you throw a punch. But you also can't, puppet hand it, because you'll break your thumbs there. So what you have to do is you have to put your thumbs there on the bottom half. This is how you're supposed to punch. You don't put them here, because you'll break it. You actually have to put them on the front, which is a crazy thing, because I don't know about you, I don't make fists like this. So this was a weird thing to learn, but this is where you put your thumb to properly punch someone without breaking your thumb. And the second thing that you have to do is you need a flat fist. So, flat fist, thumb under. Well, my left hand, I can do that because it's got 5 fingers. This hand doesn't sit like that because you can literally see it. Look at it. It's weird, like, because of all the shit it's been through. It's puffy, it's weird, it's got weird bumps. It doesn't sit flat. There is no flat. Look at that finger. That finger cannot get in there. It doesn't sit flat. That's not a thing. So it was funny because I had to learn how to punch left-handed because all my right-handed punches aren't considered safe. I would break fingers because unless this is perfectly flat, I'm breaking fingers. See, now it's there. Now it's flat. It's flat in this, even though it doesn't look particularly flat. That's a little bit better. So when I went to do right-handed punches in choreography, I still had to do them because you still have to practice all of the different punches. But they would specifically be like, all right, and, come over and check, make sure our hands are flat. And every time they'd be like, flatten the hand. When they do my right hand, and I'm like, I know, I'm trying to flatten the hand, I know. I could fucking do the rolls better than I could do this shit. My God, I don't know. The kicks were fun, though. Kicks are fun. Stunt kicks are fun. Stunt rolls are fun. I don't remember. These are the moments I wish I had memory. I don't remember if I did rolls or not. You had to do front rolls. I don't remember if I did back rolls. I think I did back rolls, but they weren't required. So I think I learned back rolls. Because I remember when you're in stunt work, it's a little different. You have to go over your shoulder. You can't go over your neck or you'll break your neck. So you had to go over your shoulder. So when we hit the ground, we had to roll like that. And I remember learning that. But again, I don't have the memory to know if I did it. But I would love to do stunt work again. Oh my God, I miss stunt work. I miss stunt work. I miss everything physical that I used to do. Y'all know that's one of my goals. Whenever this becomes a job for me, one of the things I set aside money for is gonna be to actually get beefy again. So I'm not under 100 fucking pounds and I have a little bit of muscle. You're a southpaw, everyone watch out. Literally like it's hard. It's hard to get the hand flat. Cause I'm so not used to that. Get that flat fist when punching. This one's a lot easier to do it on that side, but cause the fingers go up. Mine don't go. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. That's very hard. Because you gotta get them flat. I don't know, man. Stunt training was cool. I liked learning stunt work. That was the one good thing. Oh, we got an ad break in about a minute for my Twitch people. But I liked learning stunt work. I would love to go back and learn it again. You start with unarmed combat. Technically, they call it combat. They call it stage combat, not stunt work. Technically, there's a difference. But you start with unarmed combat, and unarmed combat was a bunch of fun. And I think armed combat would have been fun. You don't really use armed combat it's because if you're going into like film and stuff, they don't do it the same way for armed combat, and you rarely have armed combat on a theater stage. But unarmed combat is useful everywhere. Unarmed combat is like always useful. So I really enjoyed learning those of like punching and kicking and learning how to do it with different sized opponents. It's so funny because, you know, when you make a punch, you on stage, because again, you wouldn't do this in film, on stage, when you fake hit somebody or you fake slap somebody, you have to go with your hand to your own hand. So when you go to slap somebody, you're doing this. If this is their face, you're going to make the sound and not hit them. That's what it is you're hitting your own hand, not their face, for stage combat, right? But you're not going to use that for film and TV combat because they'll just add in sound effects. So you don't need to do that. So it's a little bit different for film and stuff, but I liked stage combat particularly. Stage combat was fun. Because you were essentially learning how to be a magician, but in the context of beating people up and or getting beat up, which is crazy and cool. Because you don't have to be a magician when you're on film. There's so much you can just edit. But when you're on stage, you genuinely have to be a magician. And I love every second of it. I love every trick that people pull. I love every, like, sneaky little tidbit that everyone does. It's just, there's so many cool tricks of the trade. I don't know, man. I love stage work. I want to get back on a stage so badly. I hope our series does well because I want to rent out a theater and I want to get it on stage so badly, even if it's only for one night. I miss being on stage. I looked at theater prices and it's like not too bad. It's like $1,500 for 6 hours, which would give us maybe an hour before the show starts to set everything up, which I don't particularly like. I don't think an hour is enough time. But if you can only afford 6 hours, you can only afford 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not too many tickets to resell. If we have 100 seats and we sell them at like $20 a ticket, I think maybe we could fill up that many seats and we could buy out a theater for a night. I don't know. I'm spitballing because I want to be back on stage so badly. Oh my God. I want to be back on stage so badly. I don't even care if it's a black box. Like, black boxes, for folks who don't know, are just a painted solidly black room. There's not even a stage. Sometimes there's lights, and sometimes there's backdrop pieces, but usually it's just a room painted black with risers in it. Like, I would pay to be in a black box. That is how badly I want to be back on stage. Doing things in front of an audience. Oh my God, bro. I mean, I love all of you, and you all count as my audience, but, like, there's something about freaking people out and making people cry and making people laugh in person. I don't know, man. It's the wind to my sails. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Whew. An evening with Rachel Schumacher, literally, like, well, because I would hold a one-shot. What I would do is I would hold a horror one-shot where I would set up, like, sound equipment underneath the seats. I would have, like, actors that specifically, like, are placed into the audience and do weird or crazy or horrific shit during the show. And then I would hold, like, just like a Candela Obscura campaign one-shot, where it's scary and it's improv and there's costumes and there's fake blood and there's sounds and there's lights and there's everything. So it would still be a story. And people who are more inclined to, like, a traditional, we want to see something plot-wise happen, would still be able to enjoy that. But those of us who are there for the experience and the improv would also be able to enjoy that. That would be badass. Thank you, Kingslayer. I think it would be cool. And most of y'all in the community that I've talked to have said you would be down. The only question becomes, where do we have it? Because it would be cheaper to have it towards me because I'm in the Midwest. But I would like to go down to some place that is closer to New York City. Obviously, we can't do New York City. I don't have Broadway money. But like Philadelphia is 2 hours from New York City. If we got a theater in Philadelphia and lots of them do independent work, I feel like people could go down and be fine, you know? Sorry I was lurking, but I swear to God, I just seen someone say robo-titties on Pinterest. What? What kind of robo-titties? What are we talking about here, Seven? What kind of robo-titties? Like Android titties? What is she, Android 18? Oh, man robo-titties. Interesting decision. An interesting dilemma. God, I hate my life. Of a Lego Ninjago character? No. No. That one's not okay. I don't like that. If you would have said, like, Lego Batman, I would have allowed it. Maybe even the Lego movie. Lego Ninjago, I don't like. To Zane, no. Yeah, Lego Ninjago, I don't like that. I don't like it being of a Lego Ninjago character. Oh, it was Zane. Oh, you called it, Ghosty. Oh, you called it, Ghosty. Oh, no. I don't like that. I don't like that. Nope. Nope. I thought you were going to say, like, Android 18. Of course there's robo-titties of her. She's fire. Even Android 17 or 16, maybe. You know, maybe you would have said, like, the robots from I Am Legend. Is it I Am Legend or is it I Am Robot? It's probably I Am Robot, isn't it? Wait. Because I Am Legend is the zombie movie, right? I, Robot. You could have said that. I would have thought that's a little weird, but I would have been down. Oh, I know my Ninjago characters. Oh, guys. I don't want it to be Ninjago. I don't know what age the Ninjago characters are. But in all honesty, I don't think I care. I think he could be hundreds of years old. I still don't like that it's Lego Ninjago. The caption was, "Yo, Zane got his robo-titties out." And a screenshot of Android Zane in a robe from the show. What is this world that we live in, where robo-titties are the norm? I don't want your robo-titties. Please get rid of your robo-titties. That's wild, and I don't like it. Why, Zane? iRobot, thank you, Theta. Thank you. Yeah, I Am Legend is the zombie one with the dog. iRobot is the cool one. I liked iRobot a lot. I love sentient kind of android things, which is weird because I don't like sci-fi. I love sentient android robot things. I love iRobot. I love Detroit Become Human. Like anything in that veil of sentient robotics. Ugh, love it. Like puppets, robots, anything that's non-human but humanish, be giving some sort of sentience and is trying to learn human emotion or learn how to love. Seven Deadly Sins, Gother, the puppet guy. Oh, love it. That trope gets me every time. That is not a joke. Data from Star Trek, the trope gets me every time. They are my favorite every single time. I don't know what it is about character who doesn't understand human emotions learning human emotions. Ugh. I simp. I cry. Oh my god. At least they didn't do one of Kai. Oh god. Alan Tudyk played the titular robot, as you probably know. Did I know that? Which one is Alan Tudyk? Wait, Alan Tudyk. I do not think I have seen him in anything besides iRobot. I'm looking through his list. I genuinely think I have only seen him in iRobot. That's crazy. What the fuck? Can you tell I'm tired? I don't usually yawn on stream. He's in Deadpool 2? Who is he in Deadpool 2? What in the world? He's in Doom Patrol? Who is he in Doom Patrol? Wait. Alan Tudyk, Doom Patrol. He's Mr. Body. Or Mr. Nobody. Oh. Boy, he's really been typecasted as, like, insert slightly non-human character here. Oof. Kind of an oof, but also, again, those are the characters I simp for, so maybe not an oof. I didn't know that, Theta, so thank you. Mr. Nobody, I believe the character's name is. Thank you, Theta. Thank you. YouTube chat is just so slightly behind that I always end up finding the answer before you tell me. Vox could count. Vox doesn't count because he very clearly has human emotions. You know what I mean? Like, it's any character that is humanoid but doesn't understand / is trying to grasp human emotions. Vox already has them. Vox was already human once, right? That's not in his wheelhouse, so he doesn't quite count. He's not quite a simpy. It's characters that don't quite understand, like, human emotions. I love those characters. Characters that are very like, that is illogical. Why would you do that? Why would you sacrifice yourself for him? And the human character's like, that's just what we do as humans. We love each other. Not everything is logical. And the android character's like, I want to discover this emotion you call love. I simp so hard. So hard for them. That's one of my OCs? Don't let that bitch near me. I love bitches like that. Because you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. The reason why I love characters like that is because they are the embodiment of I could fix him. Because literally the point of their character is to try and learn human emotions. So they are the definition of I could fix him. Because the point is to fix him. That is the arc of his show, is to fix him. So, like, I am a simp for the I could fix him, but that's actually the point of the character's arc. That is what I'm a simp for. Fucking I could fix him robots, I swear to God. Oh my God. God tier shit, genuinely. Wow, I've just learned this about myself. He's not a robot, but he's one of the traumatized lab experiment types. It would still count. Anything that is trying to comprehend emotions / anything other than logic counts. Like, Gilo from Bait and Kaitos counts. She's a puppet. She's not a robot. But she still counts because she's trying to understand fucking human thinking, right? Data is a robot. iRobot guy's a robot. Who would fall into this category that's not a robot? FCG's a robot. Gother from Seven Deadly Sins is not a robot. He is essentially like a meat puppet. So he would count. Right? It's any sort of thing that is trying to figure out. Some of the ants, the chimera ants in Hunter x Hunter would count. There's a reason that I simped for the main baddie, because he kind of counts. Although he's not quite there because I hate his fucking ass a lot, but that's just because I hate the Chimera arc. I probably would have liked him as a villain if I didn't hate the Chimera arc so much. If I may respond, I do not need to be fixed. I am in perfect working order. Theta, that is literally dialogue straight out of what these characters would say in any film. And that is why I love them. Because you're just watching them like, I could fix him. And the robot is like,
Excuse me. If I am correct in my calculations, I do not believe I need to be fixed. I am in perfect working condition. Perhaps you would like me to run a few more scans to verify?
that shit is amazing. That shit is, ugh. We love fixing a bitch. Yeah, anything in that territory of I could fix him counts. It can be I can fix her. I can fix hers aloud. You'll just notice that usually it's guy coded. It's either guy coded or it's gender fluid coded. It's not usually gender neutral. It's gender fluid coded. I beg for forgiveness, but Baymax.
Seven. Give up your pass. Give it. You lose access. You lose rights. Give it back. Thank you. Yeah. The real one. The real one. Thank you. Now you can have this back when you decide to behave. Okay? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, not Baymax is correct. You do not get to put into my chat possibly the only child-coded character that fits into that category. You really just up and said here, what if I name drop a fucking child into our simp chat? You can have it back when you decide to behave yourself, Seven. Hi, gal. How's it going? We are talking about simping for the I can fix him characters. And Seven decided to offer up Baymax, a literal child-coded character. And so they lost their privileges. They lost their privileges tonight. Why? Wait, you consider Baymax a kid? His entire speech pattern and functionality is literally,
Oh, I am here to service you. How can I help today? Oh no, I've fallen. Ooh.
that's very child-coded. It's very child-coded. He's not technically. That's why you can have the pass back when you behave. Baymax is just autistic. I'm deciding whether or not I accept that answer. I just thought of him as a clumsy big guy. I will skate the rules this once. I will allow your interpretation of Baymax being all of that jazz. I will allow it. Yeah, he's just kind of a clumsy fella. I will allow it. But I don't know that I particularly agree. Well, I guess. Maybe it's because he was built for kids that I'm kind of like, oh, fuck. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody's typing it. It's moving so fast, bro. Alright, now how do I get her back? In the way that most fictional robots are autistic, I guess most fictional robots are autistic. I guess. I never thought about it like that. Okay, gal, you should be back. Chat's supposed to pause when you roll over it, but it doesn't pause for me. It just keeps going. You didn't do anything, gal. I was banning the rest of the people. But when I roll over chat, it doesn't freeze like it's supposed to, even though that's what mode I have it on. Yeah, I accidentally banned Gal. Is it because I said he was autistic? Autistic is a bad word. You're not allowed to say autistic in my chat. How dare you? No, I was trying to ban the other people, but the chat keeps moving even when I roll over it. And so it just scrolled up to you because I didn't click fast enough, and so I banned you instead. Congratulations, you're gonna be like the only banned viewer that actually gets to watch and talk. Ban Hammer immediately. You can't say autistic. Ban Hammer immediately. No autistic for you. I'm gonna get me some McDonald's. Oh, enjoy, Ghosty. I had McDonald's earlier today. Enjoy and tell me what you get, because I'm interested. I will allow it. You know what? Alright. I am coming around, to your guys' thought process. I'll go fuck myself. No, gal! Stay! We love you, gal! Stay! I will say, like, I am coming around, and I think I will agree. I think I will take back what I said about Baymax being child-coded. Because I think you and Seven and Ghosty and Theta have convinced me and have argued very well that actually most of the characters in this category, you could argue, feel a little bit like that because they're trying to grasp human emotions and human mentalities like a child kind of does. That doesn't make them child-coded. So you know what? I take it back, and I think you guys are in the right. May I have my pass back then? Yes, hold on. There you go. You may have your pass back. There you go. I appreciate you explaining to me your argument for Baymax. Because you know what? You're right. You're right. We can simp for Baymax. You're correct, actually. Arguably, I would even put the Portal voice on there, except she turns evil. So she can't be. It's not that you can't be evil and be in this category, but if you turn, like, she seems like she actually does have a grasp on human emotions, rather than she's trying to learn them, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the Portal robot does know what she's doing, and does have a grasp, rather than, oh, I do not understand these human emotions. Am I gonna fuck him? Hell no. But cuddles? Hell yeah, bitch. He can act like a heated pillow. You're right. You're right, actually. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I agree with you. Now let's talk the robot lady from Subnautica. Hold on, I gotta Google her. I know a little bit about Subnautica. Subnautica. Robot lady. I don't know all about her, though. Crazy prawn suit lady. Huh. I don't know if I can argue on her because I don't know her very well. I don't think Baymax is equipped for sex, though. Data, in contrast, is canonically fully functional and anatomically correct. Theta, you're correct. You are 100% correct. I will say, though, we don't always go by the canon, because the canon would argue Data is not gay. Data is 1,000,000% the gay flag. Like, I wouldn't even let him be bi. I don't give a fuck what they want. Data is gay. Solid gay. Like, that robot is gay. And he couldn't be that in the canon because of the time period. So, we don't always go by canon, but I give it to you. I think that's maybe what my issue was with Baymax, is I didn't see him as a sex symbol. So that's why it was hard to be like, oh, he's in this category. But they don't have to be a sex symbol to be in the category. So I think it's okay for Baymax to be in the category. I think he's allowed. The portal robot is a human brain in a machine, so I don't think she counts. No, Kingslayer, you're right. She does not count. Portal robot does not count. The iPad voice lady from Subnautica. I'm going to leave that up to you, Ghosty, because I have not played it and I have not heard her. So I don't know how simpable she is. I don't know if she's like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if she's like trying to find a grasp on human emotions. I don't really know. So I can't give my judgment on that. I leave that up to you. I'm going to let you have that one. Chat, what do you say? Yeah, if the rest of the chat has an opinion, they're more than welcome to. More than welcome to. For Gayordi? Which one was that? Hold on, I gotta Google him now. I think Data's just gay as fuck in general, but... Oh, yes. That's my laser beam guy. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, they're gay. They're gay as fuck. They're very gay, in fact. Very much so. I have another candidate. Hear me out. Go for it, Seven. Go for it, Seven. What's your next simp candidate for this category? There's lots of categories. Today we are just on humanoid creature trying to grasp human emotions. That is today's simp category. What is your next lineup, Seven? Do I know them? Cybertronians, Transformers, but specifically for me, Starscream. I once again do not know. I do not know this category. I do not know these things, I think it's appropriate to say. So that's up to you in chat. Man, get me Bumblebee? Okay, Ghosty agrees with you. Ghosty is allowing your Transformers to be in the robotic simp category. I trust y'all. I do not know enough about Transformers. The only thing I know about Transformers is I played a Decepticons DS game for like 0.2 seconds. And then I get fed the TikToks of people going up to the Decepticons to get pictures. And these big-ass Decepticon robots at, like, Universal are like, you are ugly and stupid. I could crush you with a wave of my hand, tiny human. And that's, like, all they do. And I fucking love them. They have more sentience, but they don't understand human emotions for the most part. Okay, I'll allow it. Go ahead, Seven, do whatever you gotta do. Come back to our simp category when you're ready. I'll allow it. They're a little bit outside the boundaries for human emotions. Okay. I'm down for that. I think that's fair. Who else falls in this category? I feel like I have to Google it now. Let's see. Okay. Robot characters in shows. Alright. Oh my god, the first one to show up is Optimus Prime. I don't think the Star Wars ones count, because they're not really trying to understand human emotion. They're just robots. They just exist. So they don't count. Megatron is also Transformers. Bumblebee is Transformers. Hey, we're back from the park. Welcome back, Fox Daddy. Welcome back. Hear me out about Prime? I'll let you have Prime. If y'all get Bumblebee, you also get Optimus Prime. Fox Daddy, we are talking about simpable characters in the category of robot or puppet or humanoid that doesn't understand human emotions and is trying to grasp them. Simpable characters in that category. I will let you guys have the Transformers. No worries, Ghosty. We'll see you when you get back. I'm trying to look up other robot characters that could fall in here. We already talked about Data. Zach Bell? I don't know if I know that one. Zach Bell. Let's see. I don't know that one. So I have to leave it up to you, Fox Daddy. If you think they are simpable, then I will let them be simpable. That's up to you. He's a puppet-like character? Okay. Okay, I hear you. It gotta be up to you. I can't fight for him if I don't know him. I'm looking. I don't know a lot of these. So things like Buzz Lightyear and Mega Man don't count, right? Because they have full grasps on human emotions. They don't count. Back with pizza?
What's on your pizza? I need to know. And what company you get it from?
If it's a big boy company and not a local place that is going to dox you.
Are you a Papa John's person? Are you a Domino's person? What kind of pizza you get?
Iron Giant. Iron Giant counts. If Baymax counts, Iron Giant counts. Oh, meat lovers, frozen pizza. Okay, frozen pizza allowed. Sometimes frozen pizza good. Sometimes frozen pizza hit the spot. So I'll allow frozen pizza. I allow frozen pizza. Frozen pizza's allowed. Oh my god, it's just giving me all the characters from Robots, the movie, and I fucking hate that movie so much. I hate that movie so much. It needs to stop giving me these characters. Oh my god. Wait, what about the one granny lady with the dumpy? If you're talking about the Robots characters, literally, absolutely not. I hate the Robots movies. And also, they all have human emotions. They have a grasp on it. They use human emotions, right? They're not quite in the trying to figure that out category. So, they don't count. They don't count. I love the movie, but it was a fever dream. I feel like there is an era of movies that came out in our generation that is specifically fever dream territory. Robots is one of them. Home on the Range is another. Back at the Barnyard. Over the Hedge. There's so many that are just like, what are these? Shark Tale. Like, I hate every single one of them. I am someone who hates movies in that, anything in that category. I hate that category. Not the granny with the giant ass. Literally, Kingslayer. Johnny 5? I don't think I know that one either, Fox Daddy. Johnny 5. I definitely don't know him. He looks like he would fit the category, though. Looks like he would fit the category. Aunt Fanny? Yeah. Gal. Aunt Fanny. God, I hate that movie. Oh, y'all are bringing up, oh my god, so many memories. I fucking hated that shit. I still hate that shit. Oh my god, y'all. Damn, that shit sucks. Robots, Shark Tale, Home on the Range. There was a mouse one. Flush or something like that. Flushable. Oh, Back to the Barnyard was the TV show. Barnyard was the movie. Oh, thanks. I genuinely thought it was all called Back to the Barnyard. Good to know there was more horribleness to it. The only one that I was kind of okay with, because it wasn't quite in the genre, it was like right before this genre started, was Madagascar. Because I liked the penguins. I didn't super care for the movie, besides the penguins. New sim category, characters who can cook. Okay, new sim category, characters who can cook. Am I allowed to say the One Piece guy even though I don't watch One Piece? Would it be bad of me to say Sanji when I don't watch One Piece? Marge Simpson? Okay. Flushed Away was awful. You can fight me. Kronk. Oh. Kronk is the ultimate simp character for characters that can cook. Look up the penguins as humans? I don't know that I want to. Madagascar penguins as humans. How did they make them hotter? Actually, they're pretty ugly. They're hotter as penguins. I'm allowed to say that. I'm a furry. They're hotter as penguins. The Pokemon trainer, aka the player. The player cooks? I didn't know you could cook food as the player. I guess you could argue Link then, but I wouldn't argue Link. I'll allow you to have Pokemon trainer. In the more recent games, yes. Okay. I'll allow Pokemon trainer. I will not, Kingslayer, I will not allow Breath of the Wild Link. Because he can cook. And you can cook as him, but he's not like... I would not put him into character that can cook territory. I don't know that I would put Pokemon trainer in there either. I don't know. That feels like character that can cook. Not like character that cooks. You know what I mean? I don't know about that. Technically not a mainstream character, but my OC Winston. Do you want me to put Winston in a simp category? Are you sure you want that? We can do it. But I don't know that you want that. I can put him in there. Okay. He can be in the character who cooks category. I feel like character who cooks needs to be like, that is one of their things. Not just, oh, they can. But that is one of their things. That's why I'm not sure about Pokemon Trainer or Breath of the Wild Link, because they can. But, like, you think I don't play through Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom making no recipes? Like, as long as he ain't being fucked, I'm A-okay? Nah, he's just in simp. Mary Cooper from Young Sheldon. I'll allow it. I've never seen Young Sheldon, so I'll allow it. I think that's fair. I feel like you could argue, like, hags in this category. Like, witches who eat children in this category. You know what I mean? Like the witch for Hansel and Gretel. I feel like you could argue her. I feel like you could argue, the witch from Dead Boy Detectives. Because she kind of cooks. I feel like you could argue that. Listen, I feel like you could argue hags. Because they make the potions and shit. Their cooking is part of their thing. I think cooking spells is just as much in this category as cooking food. I think so. I think it's a harder category to nail down. Let me Google characters that cook. Not the Swedish Chef. Not the Swedish Chef. Oh no. Not the Swedish Chef. Oh my god. Steve from Minecraft. I don't think I will hear you out for Steve from Minecraft. I don't think I will, actually. I don't think I will. Yeah, I don't think I will. Hey, I'm glad he's strong. I don't think he counts. The fantasy is that a beautiful mommy will cook for you, not cook you. Kingslayer, I fully disagree. Some of us want our mommies to step on us. Some of us want our mommies to cook us. Just because that's not your shit. The Krat brothers? You're telling me the Krat brothers cook? In what universe do the Krat brothers cook? No, the cartoon versions stop the cook. The cartoon versions do not cook. The cartoon versions stop the cook. Do not fuck with my Krat brothers. My Krat brothers are amazing. They go into animal simp category. Okay? Animal lover simp like animal handling. They're in that simp category. Not this one. Don't do that shit. Cooking Mama is correct. Ghosty, that one you have, and that one you nail on the head. Cooking Mama is in this category of simp. Easily. In fact, I would argue she owns this category of simp. Genuinely. The dad from Shark Tales, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Shit, fuck you, fingers? Yeah, what were you trying to say, Seven? What the fuck is that word? I don't know who that is. Yeah, I'll allow. Cooking Mama is the best of the best. I even looked up characters that cook. Swedish Chef is in there. Gordon Ramsay's a person. Seven, Gordon Ramsay is a person. Gordon Ramsay's not a character. I guess he puts on a bit of a character. He's not a character. Ruff Ruffman? No, I think Ruff Ruffman goes into protagonist simp. I think Ruff Ruffman is like Naruto style protagonist simp. I genuinely think that's where he goes. I mean, Ramsay is a bit of his character, his personality, and his money. You're right, Ramsay is a bit of a character, but I think we keep, like, people out of it. I think we keep people out of our character simps. New simp category, spooky characters. Oh, there's a lot of okay. So spooky, alright, we're gonna have to clarify now, because this category is gonna be tricky. So spooky, King Boo, yes, King Boo applies to the spooky simp category. Spooky is not genuinely scary. That's a different category. So all your genuinely scary horror villains, like, oh my god, what the fuck are their names? Oh my god. Michael Myers, right? Leatherface. The Grunge, the girl, right? Those will not be in this category because they are in genuine horror. They are not in spooky simp. Pyramid Head I might put into genuine horror. I think he deserves it. I think like Outlast style can go into genuine horror. I think spooky's a little bit too tame for Pyramid Head. Gumball's mom? Oh my god. Slenderman? Absolutely. Absolutely. She's hot? I'll allow it. The Artist from Dead by Daylight? I think I've seen that one. The Artist... Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I'll allow her into spooky, because I don't think she's genuine horror. I think she's too hot to be in genuine horror. So she goes into spooky. She goes into spooky. Do I count? Aww.
I would like to be placed into genuine horror. Thank you.
But I appreciate the sentiment. The demon motherfucker from Spooky Month? I do not know that one, I don't think. Scary Godmother, yes. And no, Pyramid Head goes into actual horror. He does not go into spooky. He goes into actual horror. Cthulhu? Cthulhu. Cthulhu. So here's the problem with Cthulhu. Technically speaking, Cthulhu should be an actual horror simp territory. However, I think Cthulhu has been so merchandised and mainstreamed that I think he fits into spooky. I think you are correct, Ghosty, and I think he fits into spooky category. Too hot. I saw your Candela fit. 100 out of 10.
Thank you, gal. Thank you for calling me hot.
I saw all of you in Twisted Fate's. Oh no, you're talking about our Candela fit. Oh, yeah, y'all aren't prepared. I look hot as fuck. As fuck? What? I look hot as fuck in our Candela campaign. Yes, I do. It was on purpose. You're welcome. Stare at my titties. There's not many there, but you can stare. Sally from Night Before Christmas. Yes, Sally and Jack are both in Spooky Simp. Bob Velseb. I do not know him, but I believe you. Caroline? Do you mean Coraline? Because Gal's saying Other Mother, spooky Other Mother, bug version, scary. Yeah, I would say regular Other Mother and Coraline are both in Spooky Simp. They both are allowed into this category. Life is allowed into the spooky category. Classic 1930s monsters. Yes, Theta. Yeah, they're definitely in this category for sure. They're not quite scary, but they're spoopy. Yeah. Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens? No way. Bob isn't even slightly spooky. Bob is in, like, lovable sidekick. That's the simp category he's in. Pennywise? Ooh. Other Mother is a good pick, yeah. Pennywise. So, Pennywise and The Scream are two horror movie monsters that I think sit on the line between spooky and actually scary. Because they have their moments when they're genuinely horrific, but a lot of the time, they're also just spooky. I think they sit in the middle. Mancubus from Doom 2016. I have to look a few of these up. I don't know Mancubus. Hold on. Mancubus Doom 2016. Yeah, I'll allow that. Prowler from Spider-Verse is absolutely in spooky. Yeah. Doc Ock from Spider-Verse, absolutely in spooky. Yup. Prowler is more badass. I would allow Kingslayer, I agree. I would allow Prowler to be in the badass simp category instead of spooky. I'm okay with that. Imp from Doom 2016. I'm gonna believe anything you say about Doom 2016, Ghosty. Because I do not know those characters, but I do believe that they would fall into this after Googling the one. I think it would help to distinguish between canon and fanon versions of a particular character, as you suggested with Cthulhu. That's fair. I think sometimes it's hard to make a difference between them, though. Because, like, sometimes they get so intermixed with each other that it's like, does that version really count anymore? You know what I mean? But I do understand what you're saying. She made me question myself, but made my choice crystal fucking clear. I love that. Prowler's theme is enough to put him in the spooky category. I think Prowler is one of the arguable ones. I think Prowler is one of those ones that is actively going to be argued throughout the community on whether he's badass or spooky. The same way I would argue between The Scream and Pennywise being spooky or actually scary. I think they just sit on the line, I'm afraid. I don't know that they go into either one. Gold from Pokemon Horror. Ghosty, you have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge that I don't know. Gold, and I love it, because I love learning new things. I'll allow it, I don't know. This one leans on the scary side, but Baron from the Baronies. I don't know if I know that either. Baron from the Baronies. Oh, Dimension 20. No, he's spooky. Theta, I think he's on the spooky side. I could see people considering him or them genuinely scary, but I think they're spooky. I don't know that they're genuinely scary. I think they're spooky. I'm okay with getting choked by thighs, but by tentacles, that's new for me. Poor thing, that shit slaps. I love you guys having conversations in here. This is amazing. These are the best things to read. Oh my god. Sent you the penguins as humans? Oh, I googled them. I'll look at what you sent me. But I did Google them. Here, I'll look. Yeah, no, I'm correct. The penguins are hotter as penguins than they are as humans. I don't care if the furry in me is showing. The penguins from Madagascar are hotter as penguins than they are as humans. Take that as you will. It is the truth. Go ahead, clip that, because it is the truth. Oh, that's okay, gal. All I was doing was sending my furry nature to bed. It's hard to read Call of Cthulhu without thinking of a giant muscular octopus monster, even though that's not really intended. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kingslayer. Red from Pokemon Horror, okay. Radon and Melania. Oh, let's see. Radon and Melania. Oh, is this more Baronies stuff? Either way, I could see most things in that category being spooky. I think they're spooky. It's the same with Nick and Judy. Their human versions just don't do it. Yeah, especially for Zootopia characters, because they're meant to be like furry. And Disney already gives their furry girls boobs and their furry dudes like smolders. So they're doing it on purpose. So yeah, Nick and Judy human? Nah. Nick and Judy furry? Meh. Mandela Catalog Man in a Godzilla suit. I am not even gonna Google that one. I'm just gonna let you have it. I do not want to know what that is. Oh, Lady Dimitrescu. Ugh. See, my only thing with Lady Dimitrescu, I don't think she's in spooky tier. I think she's in Dommy Mommy tier. I think she's in Dommy Mommy simp. I don't even think she's wavering on the line to spooky. I think she's just Dommy Mommy. I really do. I think she's up there with Karlach in Dommy Mommy character. Disney has always hired the best furries to work on their animations. That's correct, Fox Daddy. I love that her ass has more pixels than all of the first game. True. I'm just naming hot people? Yeah, gal, you're just naming hot people. Come on now. We can do a Dommy Mommy category if we want. That's definitely Lady Dimitrescu and definitely Karlach. They're both Dommy Mommies. It's funny because they're opposite ends of the spectrum of the Dommy Mommies. Because Karlach's nice and lovable and will take care of you. Lady Dimitrescu will literally slaughter you to pieces. But they're both Dommy Mommies. Joker in Batman's suit. I forgot his name. You know, coincidentally enough, Ghosty, I have a Funko Pop of that. I don't know the character at all. No idea who he is, what his story is at all, what's attached to him. Because I didn't know he was even a version of the Joker that exists. But someone gave me a Funko Pop of him. So I don't know. The hottest, 7. Fair, fair, fair. We can say that. We can say 7's the hottest. See, now I want to Google who is the Joker in the Batman suit. I want to see if I can get lore. Oh, he just has a bunch of different bat suits. Oh, I thought it was like an actual version of the Joker. Oh. Well, that's boring. I thought it was a version of the Joker. It's just the Joker in his own bat suit. That's boring. That's boring. He's got a fucking laugh where the bat symbol is. Who the fuck do you think you are? That is an ugly ass character design. Whoever made that design for the Joker bat suit needs to go back to fucking school. That is an ugly ass character design. Why does he have his whole ass penis out? That is an ugly ass design. It's like you took the most flamboyant gay man and tried to put him in the straightest costume I've ever seen. And then you went, uh-oh, he needs to look gay. How do we make this straight costume look gay? And it's disgusting. Look up the Batman who laughs. Okay. The Batman who laughs. This is worse character design. I still don't think it's as bad as the Joker Batsuit, but this is pretty awful character design. This looks dumb as fuck. Who thought this was a good idea? Does that say fucking Snyder? That's why. What motherfucking dumbass? Oh, he's so scary. He has spikes where his eyeballs should be, and chains on his body. Oh my god. It's just a mouth. What, are you trying to turn him into Venom? He looks like a goddamn Final Fantasy character with the amount of belts he doesn't need strapped to his body. I'm a punk bastard, and I don't wear that many useless belts and chains. What the fuck? That's dumb as shit. He looks so stupid. Oh, I hate it. Oh, he's putting me to sleep. You should hear the story? Scott, not Zach? Well, that's good at least, Theta. That's good. They wrote him as the most dangerous thing in the DC universe. In what world? In what world does this vampire looking ass, this fucking Lestat from Interview with a Vampire looking ass, this Vampire the Masquerade Twilight looking ass, in what world is he the scariest villain to ever exist? Bitch looks like he's Killua during the fucking torture room scene. How he just jumps off with the chains hooked into him. Bitch looks like he's a character from Dead Man Wonderland. And their shit is wild. What the fuck? He looks so stupid, dude. Spawn. Spawn from the DC Comics. Spawn, okay. Well, Spawn's just Venom. Spawn is just, what's the guy they couldn't use anymore with the skull on his head? Death Rider or something? The Punisher? Spawn is just the Punisher, but for DC. That's all Spawn is. Spawn is just the Punisher for DC. Oh, apparently we're having an ad in a few seconds. Fair warning. He not only destroyed the main DC timeline, but he managed to travel to other DC dimensions and kill them in multiple worlds. Yeah, that's dumb as fuck, Fox Daddy. I haven't read material featuring him, but he's not Joker proper. He's an alternate Batman who was converted against his will into a successor to the Joker. Oh, so Tim Drake, except they realized they probably shouldn't do it with a child, so they did it with an adult. Because that's just Tim Drake's plotline. Yeah, he's dumb. He's dumb. He's dumb. Oops. Spawn's one of my favorite anti-heroes. Oh, he's voiced by Keith David. I mean, if he's voiced by Keith David, Keith David can do no wrong, so... Keith David can do no wrong, so... No, I was thinking Punisher. Ghost Rider's close, though. But I was definitely thinking Punisher. He just looks like DC's version of the Punisher. That's all. And the Punisher might even be DC. I think it's Marvel, but I might be wrong. No, Punisher's Marvel, yeah. Yeah, he just looks like DC's version of the Punisher. Let me try making a summary for Spawn from the very little I remember of his backstory. Alright, go ahead. I'm listening. The Batman Who Laughs was made because Batman killed the Joker and was caught by Joker's gas. Yeah, Joker Jr. is more messed up and therefore better, in parentheses, worse. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Is Joker Jr. with Tim Drake is literally the child gets fucking tortured until he goes so insane that he turns into the Joker, even though some part of his consciousness is still there, suffering inside of him. He just doesn't have enough control or willpower anymore to want to live. And so he's just kind of crazy and is the Joker and tries to, like, suicide bomb everybody. Arguably, I think Joker Jr.'s plotline is better. I understand the Batman Who Laughs. I understand the plotline. But that is just arguing that Thomas Wayne injected with Joker gas is somehow the worst villain on the planet. Because Thomas Wayne is a Batman who kills. So if you want a Batman who kills, one that's going to kill the Joker, that's Thomas Wayne. Okay, he kills him. Uh-oh, he got injected by laughing gas. And now suddenly he's the worst thing to ever exist. He's still a human. Like, okay, he's a ruthless what, did he kill Superman? Like, that don't make no sense. I agree, the Batman Who Laughs is horrible. The way he stopped in the comics is just as dumb as him. Oh, I gotta know. Fox Daddy, you gotta tell me. What happens? Tell me what happens. How do they stop him in the comics? I have to know. I have to know. Please. I want to know how absolutely stupid this is. What the fuck is this ad that's playing? Oh my god. It's a Lunchables ad that just played? And it's like a bunch of Lunchables crackers with the ham circles and cheese slices making a winged pig that breathes fire? That was weird. That was weird, and I didn't like that ad. I have no idea if I'm right about any of this. Spawn, originally just a human guy, DC likes that trope, so that clocks, dies and goes to hell. devil lets him go back, but as Spawn to redeem himself? I don't remember much of everything else, but I remember Spawn was a chill dude and a father. That makes sense. That clocks. That tracks. The fucking deed. It was a weird ad. I didn't like that ad. After creating an army of himself, the Batman who laughs is stopped by Wonder Woman using an invisible chainsaw. Like I said, he's still just a human man. Like, I love DC. I love Batman. I love the characters in the Batman universe, even the weird fucked up ones. But in all the arguments that are like, who would win in a fight? Batman or Superman? Blah, 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 blah. Batman is a human man. He will die from normal things. You just have to be able to catch him. And it's not that hard to catch him. Like, it's really not. Go ahead and lurk. You're good, Seven. Yeah, literally laughing emojis because I don't... Listen, do I think Superman is overpowered? Absolutely. Do I think he's a little boring because he's overpowered? 1,000,000%. Do I think he's a little boring because he's a righteous stand-up Captain America type? Yes, you've got me there. But that man's basically immortal? Like, Batman is prepared for everything. He's capable of taking down the entire Justice League. But here's the thing, Fox Daddy. He's prepared. If you give him the same amount of preparation time as everybody else he would have to take down, they win. That's the problem. He wins because he's prepared, right? That's why they have him. People forget that the reason why Batman's a good superhero is not because he punch, kick good. It's not because he's superhuman, because he ain't. It ain't even because of his technology, because technically that's made by Lucius. Batman originally was a good superhero because he's a fucking detective. Like, he has Gordon on his side, who's a goddamn detective, and he has Lucius making technology. And he can fight a little bit better than the normal person. So, like, he's excellent because he has a team. Now, in some lore, Batman is the detective, and he doesn't need Gordon and the team. So that Batman, yeah, I could see that Batman fucking shit up. In some lore, Batman doesn't have Lucius, and he's the techie guy. I could see that Batman fucking people up. But the regular Batman, just the punchy kicky guy? No. If he's got his team with him, maybe. Flash is the most OP character in the DC universe? Yeah, I mean, see, and the thing is, I love Flashpoint. What's happening? We're talking about Batman and the different things in his universe and whether or not he could beat Superman and all that jazz. Flash is most OP, yes. I'm glad you didn't say most powerful, because most powerful, no. Most OP, sure. Because he literally can change time. He literally runs through dimensions. He literally enacts Flashpoint. And I think because he is the most OP, they had to make him dumb as fuck. Which is one of the reasons I don't like Flash, is because he's so fucking stupid. But they have to make him stupid. Because if he knows how to use his powers well, then he has too much control over literal timelines. Batman was always an awesome detective. That's the version I like. But too many newer Batman stories just make him too much of an ex machina. So Fox Daddy, I agree. I grew up with the era of Batman that was the detective. I like Detective Batman. Again, technically in his original lore, he is just a rich playboy. It's Gordon that's the detective. It's Lucius that is the technology guy. Batman is just the, I went and I learned punchy kicky martial arts, and now I do this thing. But like you, I prefer Detective Batman. I like the video games where he functions more as a detective. I like a lot more of the stories where he's more of a detective. And I prefer that pathway because I think it gives him a reason for being comparable to the other superheroes. Because I don't think Punchy Kicky is enough to be comparable to Wonder Woman and Superman, etc. But being an excellent, if not the world's best detective, is. That is a comparable trait. Because he's essentially the brain of their team. And that is enough to be on that Justice League and all that kind of jazz. Batman, world's greatest detective, though the actual greatest detective in the DCU is Tim Drake or Detective Chimp. Yeah, you're right, Theta. Lucius was created in the 70s or 80s, I believe. Yeah. He, like, Batman always had some form of technology, but he wasn't, like, a technical genius. I don't think the original Batman was, like, technical things everywhere. I think it was more like, oh, he's rich, so he has batarangs and a car. Like, I don't think it was like, I created this blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I don't think so. But maybe I'm wrong, because he does have the Bat computer. Does he have the Bat computer before Lucius? Dang, these are questions now. But there are multiple versions of Batman, the same way there are multiple versions of the Joker. It's one of the reasons I love DC and I prefer DC is because there's multiple versions of everything. And it's just which version is your favorite. I grew up on the awesome animated series Batman. Fair. I grew up liking Joker more because I'm Heath Ledger era. So, of course I like the Joker more. We talked about the Batman Who Laughed Ghosty and how they're a disgrace of all humanity and their horrible character. Gothic says yes. Okay, so he had the Bat computer before Lucius. Okay, so then there are multiple versions of Batman even from the early beginning. There's the tech version. There's the billionaire playboy version. There is the detective version. I personally like the detective version. Does anyone know the name of the imposter Joker? He wears a green cape and tries to take Tarly. I don't know his name. And the car and the belt were before Lucius? Okay, good to know, good to know. I can look it up, gal. Let's see. Fake Joker, green cape, takes Harley. It's in a cartoon version. Okay. Imposter Joker, green cape, takes Harley. Cartoon. DC Imposters, maybe? I'm looking at it. I'm trying to see if I can find it. The OG Batman was really smart and was trained to fight. Yeah, he's always been trained to, like, martial arts, like Ra's al Ghul and that jazz. He's always had that. I like that version. I just personally like detective on top of it because I think it makes him comparable to other superheroes. I think without the detective aspect, he doesn't stand up to, like, Superman and Wonder Woman. He's still my favorite. I would prefer him over Wonder Woman and Superman. I just think power-wise, there's no reason for him to be, like, on Justice League territory unless he's smart as fuck. I'm not finding this imposter Joker gal. Do we know if this is the original animated series you're talking about? Shodi was a detective afterward? Yeah, I could see that. I do not see this gal. Are you sure it's a green cape? I put it in the Discord. Oh, you have a picture? You got a picture? Oh, I've seen that picture. Red cape, green hair. Oh, I've seen that guy. Oh, Alfred showed him how to use it? Oh, you mean the big old computer. Yeah, I could see that. Red cape, green hair, cartoon, Batman guy. Imposter Joker. Yes, Alfred is British, yes. It has to be Batman the Animated Series or later because Harley didn't exist before Batman the Animated Series. I've been Googling it this whole Batman conversation. Batman guy. Literally me when I'm Googling. Okay, well, you know what we do then? We look up Batman. Alfred can beat Batman? I believe that. Maybe in the OG days. Oh, the Creeper? The Creeper Batman Animated Series. Yep, that's him. Theta always coming in and saving the day with knowledge. Gal, that's the one you're looking for, the Creeper. Oh, it's new Batman Adventures. Interesting. Huh. Search up Mandela catalog Batman. Okay. He just looks kind of dumb. I don't know, man. He just looks kind of dumb. I get it, I guess. Huh. Unlike Bruce, Alfred will actually use guns and kill. Yeah. That has been driving me insane. Hey, Theta came to your rescue, gal. Theta always knows. Anyway, I would like to add the Creeper on the list of smashes. That is not what I thought you were trying to find him for. That is not what I thought you were trying to figure out his name for. That is an interesting choice. That is an interesting choice. I might allow this. I'm gonna allow it tentatively, I think is what I'll say. I'm a Marvel fan over DC. That's fair, Gothic. That's fair. They're both pretty good. You want to talk about interesting Smash choices? Oh no. 7, not from you, I don't. Not from you, I don't. I don't know if I want to know about your interesting Smash choices. Only if you make it one. I love this. Ha! You have such high expectations of me. Why? Oh. You know, you're right. You're right. I should not have such high expectations of you guys. My expectations are too high. Hell yeah, 7? Alright, 7. Tell us your interesting Smash choices. Smash or pass the weirdest character you would personally smash, and I'll tell you if I would. Is it because you buttered you up with the highlighted notes? Oh, Lord. Lordy, lordy, lord. Poison Ivy? Oh, easy smash. Poison Ivy is an easy smash. She hot as fuck. And now she's a canonic lesbian. I'll take her. Let's go. Dragonite? Oh, we're just going straight for the Pokemon, huh? And Ditto. Ditto's a smash, because Ditto can be anything you want him to be. Dragonite? I think Dragonite's too derpy for me. I think Dragonite looks a little too sweet for me. Eevee? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Eevee looks like a fucking cat. Eevee's a literal fox. Oh my god. Absolutely not. Eevee looks way too cute. Lopunny every day, all day. Lopunny every day, all day. Lopunny's not even a question. There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. You raise a fair point. Sylveon? I still think she looks too cute for me. I think any of the Eeveelutions look too cute for me. I'm not about that. Not about that. Who the fuck is that from Teen Titans? What the fuck is that name? GLGRDSKLECHHH. Teen Titans. Who the fuck is this? You would not. No, you wouldn't. You're a fucking liar, gal. You're a fucking liar. Absolute liar. There's no way in hell. You are a liar. Who the fuck is gonna stop me? PETA. PETA's gonna stop you for abusing animals. That's what's gonna happen. Guzzlord? Is Guzzlord a Pokemon? I'll allow Guzzlord. Doesn't quite do it for me, but I'll allow Guzzlord. Raven, yes. Gothic. Raven is the queen. She is the ultimate. She's amazing. Look at all them mouths. Put those mouths to use. It's an alien. They don't count. How many... Oh, I'm gonna regret saying this. I'm gonna regret saying this. Precisely how many mouths can be utilized at once and will actually do something for you? Theoretically, there are only so many, right? Do you need that many? Starfire is a yes. You said your weirdest. I did say my weirdest. 9? Well, 9's not that many, so... Okay, I'll allow it, gal. 9's not too many. I'll allow it. Blaziken? Yeah, I could see Blaziken. I could see Blaziken. I'll allow Blaziken. Oh, Bayonetta, yes. Bayonetta, yes. Oh my god, Bayonetta every day, all day. Dexter's mom is allowed. Dexter's mom is allowed. Dexter's mom is allowed. My friends greatly disagree with me for some reason. Dr. Flug from the Cartoon Network show Villainous. I gotta look this one up. Dr. Flug. Villainous. Oh, 7. So I just Googled Dr. Flug. That is the most Seven would simp for this character I have ever seen in my life. That is the most Seven simp character I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Oh my god. The Spot from Spider-Verse is fine. I think I know Professor Venomous. I'm not hearing you out because I don't think you're wrong, Seven. It's just, of all the characters in the world, if you had said pick a character, here's a lineup, one of these is for Seven, that's the one I would have picked. If I had a nickel for every time I simp for a quirky scientist Twigs, I'd have 3. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened 3 times. See? See? Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents. Okay. I guess she's kind of like a Lae'zel type, where you want somebody that's mean to you. I could see that. Head, mouth, neck, boob, boob, hole, lower hole, butt cheek, That's 10. Okay, gal, you got me. I rescind my thing for that guy from Teen Titans. Chili Healer? What is Chili Healer? From Bluey? Get that shit out of my house. Get that shit out of my house. Oh my god. April O'Neil is correct. Reload. My god. You can love Bluey all you want, but you ain't loving Bluey in my house. Yeah, April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is good. She's good. She's good. My type in men, the possibly autistic scientists. Fair enough, fair enough. I'd smash my doppelganger. I believe that, gal. Would you smash your clone? I feel like we would. I feel like you have to, right? Oh, paper towel. I feel like you have to smash your clone. I think it's required. I know not everybody agrees with that, but I do think it's required. Sly Cooper and Carmelita Fox. All characters from that game. Yes. 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 Sly Cooper, Carmelita, they all count. They're absolutely all in Smash territory. 1,000,000%. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even gonna read that out loud, gal. There are no rules against the Eevees, Rachel. Oh, Ghosty. Oh. The furry in me wants to give it to you so badly. I will let you have it, Ghosty. And I'm gonna tell you why I will let you have the Eevees. Because I would put Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron and Simba and Kovu. And if I'm allowed to have them, you have to be allowed to have the Eevees. So I will let you have the Eevees. They can be on the Smash list. Optimus Prime is good. Maid Marian is good. She-Ra is good. She-Ra is fire, actually. So is Catra. Lucario, yeah, you get Lucario's Anthro. It's harder to argue the ferals versus the Anthro, but again, there are several ferals on my list. If I'm allowed to have Spirit the fucking horse, you are allowed to have the Eevees. I have to be fair. I have to be. Speaking of She-Ra, Double Trouble from the remake of She-Ra. Oh, Double Trouble's fire. Absolutely Double Trouble. Crystal Fox, yes, yes. Gem from Gem and the Holograms, yes, Gothic. Yes, Gothic. Absolutely. 1,000,000%. Mega Charizard, you may have Mega Charizard. You may have Mega Charizard. The Pokemon is fine, but not the thick mommy dog. Oh, Fox Daddy, you're calling me out of my hypocrisy. Alright, you can have the dog. Yep, you can have the dog. You can have it. Again, every time I want to be hypocritical and I want to tell you you can't have something, I have to then compare it back to Spirit. And if I can't justify Spirit in the logic that I apply to you, then you have to be allowed to have it. So you're allowed the dog from Bluey. You're allowed the mother dog from Bluey. You can have her. Vampirella? I don't know if I know that one. I don't know Ronnie either. Oh, she's cute. From Elden Ring? She's pretty. Clifford? Clifford. Clifford? Clifford. Yeah, she's pretty. I like the Elden Ring girl. She's pretty. Oh, I don't know. I mean, is Clifford sentient? Not gonna lie, just her dog. So, my issue with Clifford is he sentient? He is, right? Because it's kind of the same issue I run into with Pokemon. This is why the Pokemon are weak. He talks? Clifford talks? Did Clifford talk in the original show? I don't remember any of the dogs talking. Okay, then Clifford counts. Clifford counts then if he talks. Does Clifford talk? Oh, in the later seasons, he talks to his friends. Okay, then Clifford in the later seasons can count. I'll allow Clifford in the later ones. If he talks, I'll allow him in the later ones. See, it's the same thing, it's the same argument with the Pokemon. Is like, are they sentient enough to consent? If we are assuming that everything has the sentience to consent, then I would allow things like Clifford and allow things like Pokemon. I think that's fair. Vampirella is an old comic? Oh, okay. Stella from Helluva? See, that's Lae'zel territory. You want somebody to degrade you. That's what you want. That's Lae'zel territory. Smash the iceberg that broke the Titanic? No, you're done. You're out of here. Absolutely not. Lady Death. Yeah, it's a good one, Gothic. Rachel, I can fix Stella. I'm not saying you can't, and I'm not saying you shouldn't try. As I've said before, Lae'zel is my favorite from Baldur's Gate 3. So, I support you in your decisions, Fox Daddy. I'm just telling you what category you're in. That's all. I already got banned? Oh, accurate. You know what? It can't get worse for you, can it? It can't get worse for you. We're getting into Helluva Has-Been Hotel territory. Well, the problem with Helluva Has-Been Hotel territory is every character is designed to be fuckable. So every character is a yes. There is not a single character you could name that is not a yes. They are all designed to be fuckable. That's literally what they're made for. So, like, yeah, Millie counts. Everyone counts, guys. You don't need to name Helluva Boss and Has-Been Hotel characters because they all count. Mammon. Yeah, I know. They all count. They're all fuckable. That's the point of their designs. Can of worms indeed. The bear from Bear in the Big Blue House, or the dad lion from Reading Between the Lions. Okay. I think both of those are fine. The Obey Me characters, fair. Now the Craft, all 4 women, cool. I think you guys have good taste. I mean, that's coming from a degenerate, so I don't know how comforting that is. But I think you've got good taste. I think you all have some pretty good Smash taste. Well, Zelda all day, every day. Personally, I'm a Midna girly, but Zelda all day, every day. Crucify this for me if you wish, but Valentino, 7, like I said, every has-been hotel and hell of a boss character is fuckable. Snorlax, okay, I'll allow it. I am gonna cut you guys off though, because it is end of stream time. We've reached 3 hours. So I'm about to cut your horniness off. I'm about to turn down your horniness. That's what I'm about to do. It's my birthday officially? Happy birthday, gal! Oh my god, happy birthday! Congratulations, you're turning 22, right? I think that's what you said. That or you already were 22. You can never cut down my horniness. We're being neutered, literally. Bularia? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's hot. Easy. Every day, all day. I am the old fart. That's okay, Gothic. That's okay. You're allowed to be. Don't worry. Alright, guys. Who do we want to raid tonight? Didn't one of you, whatchamacallit, didn't one of you mod for somebody? Are they on? Do we want to raid for them? 46? That's okay, Gothic. You're welcome. You're still good here. The Trickster from Dead by Daylight? Absolutely. Accurate. All Dead by Daylight characters are fuckable. Thank you. Let's see. Sloth Bag. Okay, Sloth _ bag. Got it. Sloth _ bag. Alright, we will raid to Sloth Bag then tonight. Raid Sloth _ bag. Before we go, I have 20.5k channel points. That's a shit ton. Save them. One day, I'll make a redemption point that is only for you. And you'll be the only one who has enough points for it. One day. One day. When we get to like CDawg VA charity auction level, that's when you'll be able to use it. Before we fade away, I have a question. What's your question, Ghosty? Hit me with your last question, and then we'll raid. I'm at 9k. Impressive, Fox Daddy. Impressive. Very impressive. What's your question, Ghosty? I'll wait for you. Not in that much of a rush, that's all. I can wait. $21.2k? Ooh, you got more than 7 does. Who's the most smashable to you? Like in general? Just in general, what is the most smashable character? That's a hard question. I'm coming for you, gal. I love that. Oh, jeez. I don't know about in general. In general? Who am I simping for in this moment? I'm not gonna say that out loud, gal. I love you and Seven talking to each other in this chat and Fox Daddy talking in this chat. I don't know that I have an answer. You'd make it a sex joke. I love it. You know who I want more of in this moment? No, I shouldn't say that out loud. Nope, I'm not gonna say that. Nope, that's bad. Not off camera, you're not, literally. What I'll say is, if I'm gonna say in this moment, most, like, simpable, I'm not gonna say smashable. No, because they're real people. That's weird. Ah! Shit. I don't know. I really don't know that I have an answer in this moment in time. Fuck. I don't know. Because I can't pick that broadly. I cannot pick that broadly. That's my problem. Is I can't pick that broadly. There's too much to... You know what? I haven't played Splatoon in a long time. How about all the members of, like, each Splatoon band? There's, like, 3 different bands. I think all of them are smashable. They're all fabulous. Rachel's too horny for her own good. We could do that. We could always do Midna and Link. Midna's my queen. I fucking love Midna. No. Alright, you want a crazy one? I'll give you a crazy one. I guess it's not too crazy. We want to stick to furry shit? Wolf Link. Fuck regular Link. Smash Wolf Link. Wolf Link in particular. Not regular Link. Wolf Link. Short Link. All day, every day. But Wolf Link. Fuck the regular Links. I want Wolf Link. Wolf Link and short Midna riding him. There you go. There you go. There you go. Lil Mag indeed. Imp Midna and Wolf Link. Duo. There we go. Not the cocky bird prince? Nah, fuck that guy. I don't want no attitude, bitch. Oh, dehydrate? Okay, one last dehydrate. One last dehydrate. Okay, okay. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna let you go. This has been a beautiful Smasher Pass chat night. I love every single one of you. You're all fantastic. Thank you for talking to me. We're gonna be live on Wednesday again. And then Thursday will be the Twisted Fates. And Saturday is a resin activity stream. So feel free to join us. We're gonna be doing resin 7 p.m. I'm excited for new Saturday streams. Goodbye, y'all. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I love every single one of you. Goodbye.